guys, happy Saturday and happy International Tarot Day. What a day to have a live chat where we talk about tarot. I mean, like, hey. All right, let me just the camera here. All right, there we go. Well, hopefully everybody's having a lovely Saturday. We are still continuing to have our May Gray here in San Diego and followed by our June gloom. Which is coming soon, but after that it's going to be so hot here. But for right now, just trying to get in the last of the rains because it's so good for all the plants and the reservoir and my roses. And hey Christina, what's up? And the rain is good for all of us. So yeah, just trying to get as much of that into the plants as possible. So yeah, we are going to be talking a lot of tarot today. We're actually using a lot of my different decks, to celebrate International Tarot Day today, and I have a few things to share with you guys, which I'm super excited about. I have my tea, but my tea is burning hot right now. So it's just steeping, but it's my Earl Grey because Captain Picard, Actually, speaking of Captain Picard from Star Trek, on, I believe it's like an Amazon series or Amazon movie, but there's one called Picard that's coming out, and I was like, because the dude sent me a link, and I was like, I was like, oh my God, we need to watch that. And he's like, well, it's going to be on Amazon soon. I was like, yes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And yes, the dude is back from Hawaii on his like semi-vacation that he takes. It's like a work vacation, sorta. His buddy lives out in Oahu, and he owns these various properties. And since my dude owns a window tinting company, he goes and tints the windows of the residential. So he does residential and commercial window tinting, so he kind of goes out there, and it's according to his buddy, it's cheaper to fly him out there, have him do the work, pay him, and then fly him back than it is to hire somebody off the island because it's so expensive out there. So and then the perk is it's his best friend, so they get to hang out together. I mean, when they're both not working during the day. And hey, Sherry Bug. And they get to go to the beach, which is like just across the street from his best friend's house. So so that's fun. So they send me lots of pictures throughout the week when he's there. And so yeah, I picked him up on Tuesday, and we got home at about midnight, and then I had to get up for work at 5:30 a.m. the next morning, and I was kind of hurting. So this week has been like dragging. And then this coming week, this will be our last like regular school week for the students. Hi, Miriam. Sorry, Miriam. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing questions in just a moment, but I'm just kind of doing like a catch up with everyone, and then yeah, we'll be busting out some decks. So I'm super excited about that, and yeah. So, oh, Miriam. Okay, sorry. Oh, I feel so bad when I mess up people's screen names, but so yeah, he's back, and yeah, I'm so glad this week is over. And then like just one more week. We were on vacation last week, and our dog woke us up before 5 every day. Oh, that's nice. The Lokester, sometimes he'll have those mornings where he needs to be up like at like 4:30 a.m. And I'm like looking at the clock, and I'm like, I got another hour to sleep, like Loki, and he's like, mew, mew, mew. I'm like, no, Loki, go to sleep. And even Wally, who sleeps with us, is always like, he'll like get up and be like, shut up. And then Wally will come back to bed. Wally's like, I'm trying to sleep. Miriam said, thank you. It's kind of urgent. That's why I asked. No worries. It's all about the name. At all about the name. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'll make sure that you are the first one today. So there were a few things the dude brought back from Hawaii, and one of them is the shirt that I'm wearing. So I got Matsumoto's Shaved Ice, which is like a famous place in Halawea. Loki sleeps in his room. November Snow Tarot, yes. I have one person in line first, and then we could get to you, but I'm just kind of doing a little catch up right now. Um, but yeah, so yeah, Loki usually sleeps in his room, and then Wally sleeps with us. So, oh, and then of course Hello Kitty, because I mean, if you haven't noticed the plethora of Hello Kitties back there. So the dude went to the Dole plant where they have the Dole pineapples, and he got me the Dole Hello Kitty. So he says he even got like the Dole like ice cream with like fresh Dole pineapple on top, and he says that how the pineapple is just so much different in Hawaii than it is here, because you know all the pineapples come from Hawaii. Because they, in order to transport pineapples away from the island and out, you know, to various parts of the U.S. and stuff like that, they have to get them before they're like mature, and so that way they can mature on the ride, and then people can buy them in the grocery store. So he says when you let the pineapple actually mature, you know, the way it's supposed to, instead of cutting it early and letting it mature that way, he says you've never tasted pineapple like that before. He goes, it is so sweet. It doesn't have that tanginess that usually you have when you eat pineapple here in the States, but he's like, in Hawaii, it's the sweetest, most delicious thing ever. He was like, he's all, pineapple there is not like pineapple here. So yeah, he got to go to the Dole plant, and Christina said, I got the Hello Kitty tarot this week. Yes. Oh, I think my Hello Kitty tarot is in here. And Miss Sunflower, hello, hello. Oh, and then he also got me a bag from their Big Island candies, where they're known for their half and half cookie. And he got me a half and half shirt last time he was there, kind of like as a joke, because I'm a half and half, you know. so so yeah, and so he brought me back some of their famous cookies. They're like shortbread cookies that are kind of like half dipped in chocolate. So yeah, and it's got like macadamia in it and everything. So those are delicious. All right. While the tea is steeping, just quickly, again, before we get to those readings, because I mean, how else do we celebrate International Tarot Day? I did get, not a tarot deck, but an oracle deck yesterday in the mail, and I got the Ice Cream Oracle, and I bought this off of Game Crafter. So if you're interested in the Ice Cream Oracle, it's 40 cards, and these are the backings, and they're ice cream, and and so it tells you what the ice cream is, and it gives you like a few keywords, and I love that it's colorful. Yeah, I can't wait, you know, well, you know, I might be using this for today's readings too. Yeah, so I was like, ice cream, yes please. Mixing it with divination, yes please. So yeah, I'm super excited about this, and I think I will be using these for our readings today. So yes, we have the Ice Cream Oracle, and I'll make sure I do a proper review on that. I also have to do a review, which you guys will probably see on Friday, of the Tarot in Space. This is the second edition. I'd done a review of the first edition before, by Laura Loop. But she sent me this one to do a review on, because she redid like all of the artwork. She redid like the cards. It's almost like a totally different deck, but it has the same characters. So think Futurama meets, I don't know, tarot. So here you have these holographic edges. These are the backs, and these are the cards. And it's got that wonderful cardstock that my cards will have when they're in a couple of weeks. Or actually, no, when I order them in a couple of weeks, and then they'll be here in like a month. But yeah, I'm really digging this deck, and I can't wait to do a proper review on this, so you guys can see how awesome it is too. So I've been making sure to work with it a lot so that I, you know, can give it a genuine review. So I will be using this one in our readings today. Okay, and then have one last thing to show you guys. Okay, so the high school that I work at had their very first ever like book fair, because normally book fairs are like in elementary school, middle school. So it was really hard for our librarian to try and get this group to not only be at our school, but be at our school for 2 days, which is really hard for a book fair. They were there until like 6 p.m. the first day, which usually book fairs are there for like a couple of hours. They sold out of a lot of their books. Like the kids were like hungry for books because, I mean, the reading list that we have for the students, like that we like make them read, is maybe like not the most fun books. So a lot of students don't know that there are like so many other wonderful books out there, and to give them like a thirst for reading. So I think this book fair was awesome. And there were students like in I took my freshman class there, and they were just like, here, like, you should get this, miss, and here you should get this. I'm like, do you want me to buy all the books just so you can read them in the classroom? They're like, no. You should get this. And it was done up so cool. It was done like whole witchy vibes. So it was like a witchy vibe, like book fair. They had the moon, they had the twinkly lights, they had a place where you could take selfies, like with the moon in the backdrop. I put a bunch of pictures on my Facebook page and my Instagram stories, and there were just tons of like witchy series books. There were spell books. There were other books that weren't like witchy books, but you know, like teen drama novels and stuff like that. Solaria said, I forgot today was National Tarot Day. Yes! So, and there were, yeah, it was just so cool. They had like little bags, like paper bags with cut out like stars and moons. Yes, Gerta, you can be added to the list for sure. And there was like fake little tea lights inside. There was little gold stars and moons on all the tables with the black tablecloths, and I just thought it was so cool. And so I ended up getting 3 books. So the first one I got is actually the first in what's going to be a series. Solaria, oh, okay. Well, there was a couple of people that asked for a reading earlier, so I guess there's like a list going. So I'll make sure to, you know, get everybody a reading because hello, International Tarot Day. So the first book I got was The Gilded Wolves, and this is Roshani Chokshi, or Chokshi. And so apparently there's another book coming out, and it'll be the second in a series of 3, but this is the first one. So I can't wait to dive into this one. Just to give you a little synopsis, I'm just going to read the inside in case you guys are interested. It says it's 1899. The city is on the cusp of industry and power, and the Exposition Universelle has breathed new life into the streets and dredged up ancient secrets. Here no one keeps tabs on dark truths better than treasure hunter and wealthy hotelier Severin Montagne-Allier. When the elite, ever-powerful Order of Babel choruses him to help them on a mission, Severin is offered a treasure that he never imagined, his true inheritance. To hunt down the ancient artifact the Order seeks, Severin calls upon a band of unlikely experts, an engineer with a debt to pay, a historian banished from his home, a dancer with a sinister past, and a brother in arms if not blood. Together they will join Severin as he explores the dark glittering heart of Paris. What they find might change the course of history, but only if they can stay alive. All right, so that is The Gilded Wolves. And so hold on, there were some people flying by here. Solaria said, ooh, that's pretty. And Gerta, yes, I will definitely look at your question. You were 3rd on the list, I believe. All right, so there's this book, the first of 3 that I got. I also got Black Wings Beating. Like the students were just like begging me to buy this one. I was like, dude, I have to read it first before you guys get to borrow my books. Because I let them borrow my books. I bring my books into the classroom and they can read whatever. Okay, so this is by Alex London. This one's interesting. It says, the people of Utsar have long looked to the sky with hope and wonder. Nothing in their world is more revered than birds of prey, and no one is more honored than the falconers who call them to their fists. Bryson strives to be a great falconer, while his twin sister Kylie possesses ancient gifts for it but wants to be free of falconry altogether. She's nearly made it out too, but a war is rolling toward the 6 villages, with a rebel army leaving nothing in its wake but blood and empty sky. No bird or falconer will be safe from this invasion. Together the twins must embark on a journey into the treacherous mountains to trap the near-mythic ghost eagle, a solitary killer and the most feared of the Utsari birds of prey. They each go for their own reasons, Bryson for the boy he loves and the glory he's long craved, and Kylie to atone for her past and protect her brother's future. but they both are hunted by those who seek one thing, power. With this book, Alex London launches a soaring saga about the memories that haunt us, the histories that hunt us, and the bonds of blood between us. So I thought that was pretty cool, and the kids thought that sounded cool too. All right, and then a last book, and then we'll get to those readings, is Bruja Born, and this is the second book in a series of 3. I don't know, I was just really drawn to this one. Maybe I'll go back and actually read the first one, but and then we'll see, you know, how it goes. But I've already kind of did a little dive into this, and these were like the little free bookmarks they gave everybody. I thought that was so cute. So the book fair people were called the Mysterious Galaxy. So this one is Lula Mortis feels like an outsider. Her sister's newfound ecantrix powers have wounded her in ways that Lula's bruja healing powers can't fix, and she longs for the comfort her family once brought her. Thanks to the Deos for Mox, for sweet, steady boyfriend who sees the beauty within her and brings light to her life. Then a bus crash turns Lula's world upside down. Her classmates are all dead, including Max. But Lula was born to heal, to fix. She can bring Max back, even if it means seeking help from her sisters and defying death herself. But magic that defies the laws of the Deos is dangerous, unpredictable, and when the dust settles, Max isn't the only one who's been brought back. So I thought that sounded cool too. All right, let's see how the tea is doing, and then well, I'm gonna grab a deck and we're gonna start some readings. Sherry Bug, I wish we would have had book fairs in high school. I know, right? I didn't have any book fairs when I was in high school, so I was like, ooh, book fair. So yeah, I was like the kids, like, out of my way. Let me see what's next. And some of the kids were upset because their friends got a book, and then when they went back, they were all sold out of the book. So you saw the kids like, well, I mean, I saw the kids like furiously like on their phones trying to like Amazon, you know, find these books and then put them on their Amazon wish list. And one of them was like, Mr. Jeffy, can you buy this book for me? Because I'm like, her mom puts her on a book budget every month, and like she was over her book budget and she wasn't allowed to buy any more books that month. And I was like, so I got the Bruja Born for her and me. Okay, I think this is gonna be drinkable because I need some tea if I'm gonna do some readings. Okay, so I believe Miriam was first. Hold on. So Miriam, if you're still here, if you could just post your question while I take my little strainer out of my tea. And then I will choose a deck, kind of, you know, because I like to feel the energy of people's questions, and that's how I choose my decks when I do my paid readings, you know, in my shop. And if you want to check out my other readings that I do, if you go to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com, I have lots of different types of readings. I have mediumship readings, conchomancy readings, where I read with seashells. I have Lenormand readings. I have like 30-minute readings and 90-minute readings, and I've got all kinds of stuff. So, you know, it just kind of depends on like what your style is and what you're feeling. But yeah, so Miriam, if you are still here, please post your question and I will find a deck that matches up with you. In the meantime, tea time. So again, I'm having the Captain's Tea, Earl Grey. Let me just look back here. Make sure I didn't actually pass Miriam's question. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No. Okay. All right. So while we're just waiting for Miriam to pop back in with her question, I did get the like extended pack of the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle, which brings us to like card, let me see, 69, 79, 81, 85. Yes, we're on like 80 card 84 or 85. So like the deck is getting kind of big, because I remember I got the shovel card. I remember there was like another like little extension pack that you can get, and so this was like another like 15 card pack, and so it takes us to like 84 or 85 cards. So, and I love the simplicity of, you know, these little cards. So yeah, oh, I'm gonna see, these are the backs of the new ones. Sabana. Oh, I will have to put you on list. You will be number 4. Right now, I'm just waiting for Miriam to pop back in. Well, let's see. I know, like, here's the backs of the new ones. And I love these. So maybe I'll use these in today's readings too. All right. Let's see. Okay. Miriam might have to come back to you just so I can make sure that I get to everybody. November Snow Tarot, I think you are the second one. I don't remember, is your question in here? Let's see, Mary, November Snow Tarot. So November Snow Tarot, if you're still here, go ahead and pose your question, please. I'll just like, let's see, what deck do I want to start off with? Do I want to start with my tarot in space? I'm gonna look through my decks here. I have my whole like bin of decks. November Snow Tarot. Okay, how does P feel about me? Will we end up together? Okay, well, before let's see, and oh, Sherry Bug has to go. All right, well, you have a fantastic weekend. Okay, well, no worries, Sherry Bug. I just, hopefully people can just like kind of get in line for their readings. But yeah, I just want to kind of catch up with you guys and do some readings too. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Okay, so November Snow Tarot, like with predictive readings, you know, usually I can do possible outcomes, but remember, everybody has free will. You have free will. The person that you're asking about has free will. So kind of, you know, people just kind of make their choices. All right, Sunflower, so I will see you later. So although I can say, you know, possibly this could happen, nobody really knows for sure, you know, like this is going to happen. Because, you know, people can decide to do whatever they want to do. You can't like make somebody do, you know, X, Y, and Z. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right. So, all right. November Snow Tarot. Will we end up together? Okay. So, okay. November Snow Tarot, November Snow Tarot, November Snow Tarot. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask first, like, what are the feelings surrounding, what kind of feelings, and you're just referring to this person as P, so what kind of feelings P has for you. What is the energy surrounding the two of you? So I might pull like 3 cards. And let's do, instead of like, if you would end up together, like who possibly would need to make the first move? Because sometimes we'd be waiting forever, and then like it's because the other person's like, I'd be waiting for you. Okay, so possibly who needs to, whoa, 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 too many cards, people. Okay. Okay, first move. Okay, so asking, hold on, let me make sure I haven't, okay, it says, okay, how does P feel about me? What would he like for us? Okay, so, and Eleni, give me just a second. I have kind of like a list of people going, so I have to just kind of scroll through my messages here, or yeah, the comments, and just make sure kind of what order. I think you're 5th, but you know, let me, okay. So November Snow Tarot, kind of what he's feeling about you right now. I got the Hermit. Okay, so I'm kind of getting that this person is maybe just kind of trying to feel out their feelings. And Suffolk, hey. So, yeah, it's, yes, you will just have to get in line. There's like quite a list that's growing, I think. But I think I feel that this person is trying to kind of figure out their feelings right now. You know, if they feel like maybe, is this somebody I want to pursue? How do I feel right now? And sometimes how do they feel like right now in their life, if, you know, a relationship is something they want to do right now, and usually it has nothing to do with you as a person, just more like, am I ready for something like this? So I have a feeling that this person is very inward right now, really trying to like feel things out at the moment. Um, and then kind of the energy surrounding the two of you, uh, I have the angel of the night. Um, so I do feel that there's some like deep emotion between the two of you, you know, with this like, you know, nighttime when I think of moon and I think of intuition. So I do feel like there's some deep feeling between the two of you. But right now I feel like the person that you refer to as P is doing a lot of inward thinking at the moment. So as who would have to make the first move? Here we have the star. So what I believe, it might be either of you, so I don't feel pressured that you have to be the first person to make a new move or the other person does. But I feel like both of you are just waiting for the right time, you know, whether, you know, and that's maybe why you're asking the question today, is like, you're like, is it the right time? So I think you'll just know when it's like, you know, you're getting that mutual vibe from that person, like, yeah. It's time for me to make that move. Or the other person is waiting to feel that for you, which is why this person's in hermit mode right now. They're trying to feel like, is it the right time? Is this what I want right now? Because there is a lot of emotion between you guys, but I think this person's just trying to feel things out first before they look for that sign. So if you guys end up together, I say there is a good chance. But right now, I think the other person is just trying to understand where they are in terms of wanting a relationship at this time. So they're kind of like feeling it out. And Suffolk, yes, I'm glad you posted your question so that way I can get to you when I get in line. So yes, November Snow Tarot, I hope that makes sense for you. Yeah, I think, you know, just wait it out a little bit more and see if you get that, just that gut feeling of like, now's the time for me to make a move. And then the same for the other person. Right now they're just doing a little bit of soul searching, but they do have feelings for you for sure. They just got to feel like, it's like, this is this what I want to do right now. So give them a little bit of time, and I think give yourself a little bit of time as well. But I do see positivity, but again, you know, people get to make whatever choices they want, but I do see, you know, a good outcome for you. So yay. All right, let me go back through here. Okay, it was November Snow, and then Gerta. So Gerta's was, should I go back to my old job or move on? So Gerta, you are next. Should I go back to my old job or move on? Okay. Okay. Okay, so yes, Safak, I will definitely get to your question. Yes, Gerta. Okay, yeah. If should I go back to my old job or move on? All right, so I'm going to, you know what, I'm just going to stay with my Tarot de la Nuit, my Tarot of the Night. Gerta. Okay, so I'm just going to ask from Spirit, from your higher self, what is best for you at this time? So right now, at this time. Could change in the future, but just for right now, what should you do? Or what is the best course of action? Of course, it's always up to you. You do what you want to do. But I'm just asking from Spirit their suggestion, and that's all it is just a suggestion. Okay, so should you go back to your old job or move on? Wow. Okay, we got the World, We got the Emperor. So you got 2 major arcana cards, and they have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so remember, this is just a suggestion, but you know, Gerta, you do what you want to do. But with the Emperor, like you've got the skills, you've got the knowledge, and everything that you were meant to acquire from that old job. And if you wanted to move on with this Knight of Pentacles, you can certainly do so, and you can be great at whatever it is that you're doing. So Miriam, no, you can ask your question. I'll definitely put you after Gerta. So yes, post your question though. So yes, the quick answer, Gerta, is I do see that you have the ability and the power to do well at anything that you want to do afterwards, you know, or, you know, now that you're done with this old job. If you want to go back to it, that's totally up to you, but I kind of see that kind of completion and you kind of coming out on top, and, you know, you can move forward. I kind of get the suggestion to move forward, move on. But that's just a suggestion from Spirit. But yeah, you know, definitely you choose what you want to do, but that's just a suggestion. So hopefully that gives you kind of like what you're needing to hear right now. Is like like maybe you're already feeling like you wanted to move on, and this is just like the, you know, confirmation for that. But yeah, I am feeling like if you do move on, you got some skills, so no worries. All right. Miriam. Okay, so Miriam, what is your question? Okay, does Ahmed want to hear something specific from me today? Should I listen to my intuition? Am I considered late for the specific thing we're waiting on? Okay, let's see. So let's just ask what I didn't want to hear. I'm trying to phrase it in a way that's not like a yes or a no question. You're very welcome, Gerta. So we'll say, what is Ahmed waiting for? Hi Jenny. So whoa, you guys got too many cards like popping out. Like the energy is cray cray. So Miriam, what is Ahmed waiting for? What is Ahmed waiting for? And then, so that way I can see, like, is that like, you know, what, if it's something like he's waiting for a question, but what is Ahmed waiting for? Okay, we have the card, and then I'm just going to pull the other card is, let me look at the other part of your question. Considered late for this specific thing we're waiting on. In terms of timing, what is just the energy about this thing that you're waiting on? In terms of energy, what is this thing, thing that you're waiting on? Okay, so just the first question, or how I kind of phrased the first part was, what is Ahmed waiting for? Queen of Wands. Okay, so he's waiting on you for something, you being the Queen of Wands, looking for some action on your part. So yes, yeah, whatever this question is, or something that you're asking about, the question he's waiting for, I think he is waiting for you for something. You are definitely the Queen of Wands, so he is waiting for you for something. I don't know what that is, but you know, yes, if you're saying if he's waiting for some sort of question for you, or something from you, I would say very much so. And then if you are late on this thing that you're waiting for, you're asking about this timing, like how is the energy surrounding the timing of this thing that you're waiting for? All right, so then we get the Two of Cups. Okay, so the energy and timing, I see that the timing is balanced. I don't see anything being late, because remember, everything is in divine timing. I just see that you're everything, you know, again, I just see balance, two people together, you're where you're supposed to be right now, like don't even worry about it. Miriam said, thank you, live your positive, and very nervous and anxious, by the way. Well, I hope that, well, at the end of my live chats, I always send out some healing. So definitely, even if you're not here at the end of the live chat, just maybe put the intention right now that you're going to be open to some healing so that I can hopefully calm your nerves a little bit, whatever that you're anxious about. So, hey, Celtic Witch! So I'm actually, because it's International Tarot Day, I just figured like, what the hey, we're just gonna like sling some cards and have some fun. So I have people that are all like lined up for readings. So Celtic Witch, if you want a reading, just hop in line, like no worries. And Eleni, yes, I will get to you. I just need to make sure that I haven't missed anybody because I know there was other people waiting. So I'm gonna go back, and I think there was Bana. So Bana had a question. So Bana, if you're still here, let me know if you could just like repost your question. So Jenny, I will maybe do like some future videos with my seashells, like of course, or maybe even one of my live chats. But right now my live chat's kind of like so Miriam, I want to try to keep it to one question so that people don't feel kind of left out. But if you want to jump back in line, that is no problem. I'll I'll definitely get to yours, but I don't want to like be rude to anybody else. So but Miriam, yes. Yeah, I mean, if you want to post your question now, and I'll try to go back to it for sure. Sabana says, how will my married life, will my life partner support me against all odds? Okay, so kind of, okay, so I don't know if you're actually, Bana, in a relationship right now. So maybe you're asking like just kind of like in the future, like, after all the choices we've made and the person that maybe you eventually end up with, after all the choices and you guys kind of like get together. Okay, so Bana is not in a relationship right now. So, so perhaps, this being, future, the person that you deal, like this may be like, I don't know how many boyfriends or girlfriends down the line, but or romantic partners down the line, just whoever you end up with, that you do decide to marry. Let's look into the energy of this person. So okay, Sabana's looking about married life. Okay, so a husband. Yes, the one I, okay, no worries. Actually, we'll pick those two. Okay. Okay, so looking around, Bana, the energy just surrounding you being in a married life with a husband. So we have the Hierophant. Okay, so what I'm getting with that is when it comes to marriage, this is going to determine like the person that you married and your happiness, basically, is you need to figure out what does marriage mean to you? Because there are a lot of things that we've been taught, like, oh, marriage is like this, and this is how your husband or wife should be, and this is, what you guys should do together. And start thinking about, what do you want? What is it that you personally want from a relationship, a very committed, contractual relationship? What is it that you want from that? How do you see that? Because the more clear you can see that, and you can even jot it down if you're a writer, jot down, these are the things that I want. These are the things that I hold most important, and I'm not willing to budge. That if you want somebody to be loving, then you write that down. I want somebody who will love me irregardless. And then when you solidify that these are the things I want from somebody, and you start dating somebody and you start to see, I'm not seeing, this person is not acting loving towards me, then obviously that's not somebody that you would want to marry and become, bound to, in that way. So I would say start making your list and start seeing like, is this what other people want from me in a marriage, or what do I personally want in a marriage? So I think you need to really sit down with yourself and not like have a bunch of people talking in your ear about how things should be. How do you want them to be? Yes, Jenny. So definitely manifest. So you will manifest the person that you desire, but you have to know what it is that you desire. So you're telling me you want somebody who's supportive. I'm already getting that. You want somebody who's loving. You told me that. So these are the qualities that you probably shouldn't budge at all, because they seem most important to you when it comes to even dating somebody. So if you're not seeing these qualities when you're dating, I wouldn't say go ahead and marry this person, just to get to be married, or oh, I'm this age, so I should be married right now. I think that's more that Hierophant. Don't feel the pressure to be in a marriage right now, or this should happen by this time, and it's with the wrong person. Wrong person meaning it doesn't feel right to you. You're not feeling supported, you're not feeling loved. So ignore the naysayers at this time, and just start thinking about what do I want, and then go ahead, put it out there. So and Suffolk, I haven't forgotten about you. I think you're after Bonna. But then the second part of your question was like kind of looking for somebody who's supportive, but I'm kind of asking Spirit for a little bit of guidance. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. Oh, Eleni, so it's after you. Okay. So sorry, I have to go back through my comments and just make sure who's next. But I see that as you having to make that list. How do you want your home life to be? What do you want that to look like? The Ace of Wands, what kind of action moving forward are you going to be taking in order to make sure the right person comes in for you now? All right, so Suffolk, I just have to scroll through the comments because I'm using my cell phone, so I don't it's a lot harder when I'm not using my computer. But I will definitely scroll back and look. So Bonna, I hope that makes sense to you, that you get to determine the person that you want to be married to, and if it doesn't feel right when you're dating and you feel like you're just rushing through it just to get into married mode, that's probably, you do what you want to do, but that's just probably not what would be best for you. What would be best is making a list and either physically writing it or just knowing in your head, this is what I want, and I won't settle for anything less. You are very welcome. All right, so I'm just going to scroll back here. So give me just a second. Sorry, I'm scrolling through my phone. All right, so Eleni, yes, Eleni was next. And then after Eleni was Suffolk. Okay, so it was Eleni and Suffolk. So I'm just, sorry, I just got to keep it in my head. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, all right, so Eleni said, is it good that I express my feelings so deeply in love? What should I expect in love in the next 10 days? All right. We're gonna just keep with the same tarot deck because I'm getting some good readings. Sometimes I pick up a deck and that's like the deck that I want to use for all my readings right now. So, okay, so asking about your expression in love, just the energy about how you express your love so deeply. If you're going overboard, if you're jumping the gun, or how's that going for you? And then we'll look 10 days out, just the energy. What does love look like for you? Okay, so Eleni's looking for just the energy surrounding how she expresses her love. And then just the energy surrounding 10 days out. Remember, we all have free will. I just always have to keep that in mind for everybody, some people, because like, our futures are not finite, at least that's in my interpretation, in my belief, that everybody gets to make their own choices. Everybody around us is making choices, and therefore, because of all the choices we make, our futures are constantly shifting and changing. Although, we can try to like steer things more towards, how, like what we want, but, we can't, like change the universe and make people do certain things, because, That would be wrong if we just like forced everybody to do our will and our bidding. Okay, so the energy surrounding how you express, Eleni, how you express your deep love, like if it's coming on too intense or just, you know, I just want to look into that. Okay, all right. So the energy here, we have the Five of Pentacles. And so what I'm getting is that you love to pour out love, just, and that is not a bad thing because this world needs love. And the more you can, pour forth, that's fantastic. But I do feel like it's just not being reciprocated, which, obviously that would be kind of like the gist of your question too, is that, you put out all this love, you love deeply, you show people love, and some people just, because of what's going on with them, which has nothing to do with you, they may not feel comfortable with that, because who knows what their background is and how they feel about love in general and what their expression of love is like. But that doesn't mean that you should hold back. If that's how you love, if you are just that oozing, I give out love to everybody and I love to express my love deeply, that's how you show it. And I say, don't stop being who you are, because that's who you are. And that is going to be meant for the right person, of course, or the right people, because we might date more than one person, in our lifetimes. And sometimes just people in general, just who aren't looking to be like in a romantic relationship with you, but like your friends and your family, they feel that love coming off of you. And if you ever restrict yourself, like this Five of Pentacles, that's not being the true you. That's being somebody else, and people will feel that you're being disingenuine somehow. They don't know why you're being disingenuine or what you're being disingenuine about. And so I say, be true to you. If, don't worry that you're giving too much, because that's probably just not for the right person. If that person was like, whoa, you go overboard in your love. Okay, well, there's something messed up with that person. And they just weren't the right person for you. So I hope at least like, that. So please don't stop giving your love. Okay. In terms of 10 days from now, just kind of the energy surrounding. Okay, we got the Three of Pentacles, so I say there's some possibilities in the next 10 days. Remember, you got to work at it though. You can't just be I always imagine like somebody sitting in the middle of a field just like ha 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 and the people come running to you. I mean, you'll definitely attract people because of the personality that you have, because of the love that you have to give, but you got to put forth a little bit of effort too. Not just pour some love out, but like, hey, would you like to go to dinner sometime? Or hey, do you want to go see a movie? Or hey, do you want to go to the local tea shop? Something like that. Just kind of, keep putting your feelers out there. I see that, there could be a little something in that 10 days from now. But, just keep asking, talking to people, the people that come to you, talk to them, ask them out, don't always want to wait around for somebody else to ask you out. Sometimes we'd be waiting forever. Seriously, because some people do not take initiative. But yeah, you keep being you. And yeah, I do see some possibilities in those 10 days. All right. Okay, so good. Miriam has her question posted. So, I think after was Suffolk. So Suffolk, I know you were next in line. If you don't mind reposting your question, that would be very helpful. Shine Bright, you're just gonna have to wait in line. There's like a load of people. Yes, Suffolk. So Shine Bright, I think you're a couple of people, there's a couple people after Suffolk who is next, and then you can go ahead and go. All right, so Suffolk, what is your question, sir or madam? I'll just shuffle my cards while you find your question again. And I'm gonna have some tea. Okay, you are madam. All right, so Suffolk, Yes, Jenny, of course you guys can still get in. I just have to keep scrolling through, making sure I'm getting everybody. So, Suffolk, what is the question? I'm going to go back and see if I can actually find your question. Okay. Does Nurlon have romantic feelings to me and think of me? Does he confess his feelings to me? He's Aries, I'm Capricorn. He acts like he doesn't care about me. So, Nurlon. Okay, Nurlon. Sorry, I have to. Okay. Okay, so let me get the energy. Hey, is it Kayanat? Kayanat? Yes, we will. I will just hop in line, and I'll keep scrolling through and make sure I get everybody. I think there's like 4 people in line. And Priyanka, hello, hello. Okay, so Nurlan, I'm asking about you and Nurlan, just like the energy surrounding you too, and then like what your guides are asking of you right now. Let's pull 2 cards. Okay, so the energy surrounding you and Nurlan. Okay. Priyanka, you can just, you'll have to wait just a little bit because I have a few people that are ahead of you. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so, Safka, what I'm kind of, I hope that I'm saying your, your name right. I'm getting like you are in a good place right now for you, that you're ready for a relationship. You have the stuff. Like you are a good catch. Okay, you have what a lot of people would want to have, for a partner. But let's see, looking at the other 2 cards, if this Nurlan person is somebody that you should pursue. Or if like energetically they're just not giving you what you need right now, because I see you as being like pretty damn awesome. You are quite the catch. Okay, so we have Justice and we have Page of Swords. Okay, so with this Nurlan person, I am seeing that there isn't quite that balance, and that you have to be the person as this Page of Swords that needs to keep making this action. It's like you have to be the person to do all the work, and of course it's making the scales lopsided. So I would say, just for now, maybe pull back a little bit, pull back your energy from this person. Of course, you do what you want to do. Don't, take me as like law, like this is what you have to do. But I would say just maybe pull back a little bit and see what happens if this person pursues you. If you're getting this, definitely listen to your own intuition. Do you feel good about how this person is treating you? If you constantly feel like, do I need to do more? Do I need to pursue more? Do I need to take more action? You are already like solid. You're great, the person that you are. And you just need to make sure that you find somebody who is your King of Pentacles. Okay, somebody who's also solid like you, because I feel like right now you have the stable, dominant, solid energy. And perhaps, and no offense to this other person, they might be a great person, just I don't feel that they're in the same like mano y mano, like like same space as you are right now, which doesn't mean that you guys won't be in the future. But I say for now, just kind of wait on it, just kind of pull back. Who knows, like maybe like you guys end up doing your own thing for a little while. It says, I want to marry, but I can't. True person doesn't come into my life. So yeah, or Suffolk. Don't, I would say, just like, I think I was talking to Bana. Yeah, not to feel the pressure of, like, of course, we all want to have our forever person, right? We all want to feel loved. We all want to feel like we're in that committed relationship. For some people, that happens early on in life. For some people, it happens later in life. And I would say, because, in the grand scheme of things, we can't rush things. We could if we wanted to. Like, let's take some of my friends, for instance. You know, their thing was, I have to get married right now. And so this is the person that's just kind of here right now. So this must be the person I should be with. They ended up getting married to this person. A few years down the line, it didn't quite work out. So I would say that yes, Nurlan does have feelings for you, but I just feel like this person is, because that is your question, just not in the same space as you right now. Of course, if you want to go ahead and pursue, that's totally up to you, because I do feel like this person does have feelings. They just don't know, like, yeah, if they're ready to do. He is strict, very strict. So yeah, if you're not feeling like, you know, if the overriding theme right now is like, I have to get married, and perhaps this person just doesn't have everything I need, but he's just here right now. You know, I just see that as like in unbalanced scales. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. I'm saying that Nurlan does have feelings, yes. I'm just feeling that the scales are a little lopsided. You're fully ready to have a committed relationship, to be married, but I don't feel like this person is fully where you are right now. So if he will give you like his feelings, I could say it's a possibility, but remember, we can't make people do things, because so I say he may confess his feelings. That is a possibility, of course. But that's totally up to him. He has free will. You have free will. And Tia Tara, hey, we have the same name. Nice. But yeah, so ultimately, I hope you can make those choices. And so remember that, you know, your person will come, but you have to, you know, of course, you know, our forever person, nobody's going to be alone. Yes, I know, Suffolk. You're like, ah. But we just have to make sure that, you know, the vibes that we're putting out is not that I'm desperate just because, oh, which deck am I using? I'm using the Tarot de la Nuit. That we can't, you know, that our vibe isn't, hi, I'm meeting you and I'm hoping that I want to get married. It's more like, I'm meeting you, let's see if we vibe. If we don't, like, no worries, I'll move on to somebody else. You know, I know that's a hard vibe to have. But yeah, so just kind of think about, like, what are you giving out? Is it the I need to get married right now vibe, or is it I'm just seeing, you know, if this person is the right person for me? And remember, it's not you being the right person for them. It's you need to find somebody who's right for you. So put yourself in your power. Okay. I'm annoyed from the waiting mood. I know, it's just, and I have my best friend, you know, she lives out in Belgium, and she's, you know, she's just a little bit younger than me, but she's like, you know, when will I find my man? And I know it's just like a, yeah, and Tia Tara says, like, me too. It says, at the end, I will say there is no true person in life besides me. Well, that's actually pretty good. You know, that you have to be true to you. You have to be who you are. And eventually, and I can't say when, you know, I can't say, oh, 2 days from now, you're going to find the love of your life. The love of your life will enter your life when you are actually ready, when you know for sure that this is what I want, and I will not, like, waste my time on anybody else until I get what I want. Then the universe is like, damn, this girl knows what she wants. We better put this person in her path. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And I know it's probably not what you want to hear right now, because the waiting game, you know. Trust me, my best friend tells me about it every day. Says Nurlan is going on vacation. Will he miss for me there? I will not see him. So, I mean, well, like I said, you know, he's got feelings for you, but he's just, I don't know. I just don't see him acting the way you are, where you're like, I'm ready to confess my feelings. I'm ready to go ahead with this. I just don't see that he's ready to do that. And if he confesses his feelings, that's totally up to him. But I just don't see that he's like in a place to do that. A Kayanat there is. So I'm going to scroll through. Wow, there's a lot of people to scroll through. I should probably start writing people down. Okay, I think I got Eleni. Oh, so it was Miriam and then Jenny. Okay, Miriam, Jenny, Shine Bright. Okay, Miriam, Jenny, Shine Bright, and then Kayanat. You know what? I'm gonna have to write you guys down. Hold on. I'm hit because there's like too many names. Okay, so it was Miriam, Jenny, and then it was Kayanat, and then whoa, hold on. So if I go out of order, I'm not trying not to do that. Priyanka, I think Priyanka was next after that. So it was Miriam, Jenny, Kayanat, Priyanka, and then Tia Tara. Oh. You're welcome, Suffolk. Tia Tara. And then Happily Ever After. Okay, I hope I haven't missed anybody. So it's Miriam, Jenny, Kayanat, Priyanka, Tia Tara, and Happily Ever After. Okay, I'm gonna double check because I don't want people feeling left out or anything like that. Oh wait, so Shine Bright was in there. Shine Bright was before Jenny. So it was Miriam and then Shine Bright, sorry. Okay, who knew I had to bust out a book today? Okay, okay, oh, Celtic Witch, I'm sorry. Celtic Witch, let's have you go after Jenny, I think it was. Celtic Witch. All right. Suffolk, I will put you back on the list. You'll just be at the end again. So, Suffolk. Okay, so Miriam, if you can go ahead and post your question now that I have everybody like listed. That way I don't mess up. Okay, so yes, Miriam, if you could post your question again, then we'll get to Shine Bright, then we'll get to Jenny, then we'll get to Celtic Witch, then we get to Kayanat, then we get to Priyanka, then Tia Tara, then Happily Ever After, and again, Suffolk. So yeah, Shine Bright, you're after Miriam. Okay, so says, I want to know everything regarding my person, Ahmed, regarding our situation, please. And also, I'm a Virgo, he's a Capricorn. Does he want to hear something specific today? So it says he did. So remember in your first question, I said that you were the Queen of Wands? That he was definitely waiting for something from you. Basically, you make the first move. And then it says, or does he want something completely new? Okay, so let's just look into your situation, because we do know, yes, that he is waiting for something from you. I don't know what that something is, but let's just pull 3 cards. Just Miriam is looking for a message regarding Ahmed for her highest good, for his highest good, and for the highest good of their situation together. What does she need to know right now? We'll go with that. looking for your highest good, for the highest good of Ahmed and the highest good of your situation. What message do you need to hear right now? Oh, again, you got the Queen of Wands. You know that's you. Okay, so I got the Three of Pentacles. I got the Magician. I love me the Magician. And I got the Queen of Wands. So what I'm getting with these three cards is it seems like you guys are working on something together, because you said you're torn between two things, but I don't, know the gist of your entire situation. But it seems like you guys are working on something together, and there's something that you have been trying to manifest. But I see you as being able to be the person to put the wheels in motion. So if he's been waiting for something from you, you are the person that can actually move this forward. I do see good energy between the two of you though. But yeah, I am seeing, like, I keep seeing like the keys, like you have the key to move this forward. So whatever that is, whatever you've been waiting to tell him or waiting to do, I'm seeing the green light to go ahead. You are the manifester. You are the person holding the keys and holding the magic wand. It says, yes, we've been in no communication for a while. I say it doesn't matter. I mean, we never know unless, I mean, we could always just sit around and ponder like what could happen if I communicate with this person again or I reach out there, but we'll never know unless we actually do. Well, yay! So I'm glad that that was helpful. So I do see some good energy between the two of you. Probably don't want to like rush into something right away. But I do see him waiting for you. You have the keys to break that silence between the two of you, and you have the magic to create whatever it is that you want with this, which is a very powerful card to have. So his energy, let me just see if I get any symbols to represent his energy. Okay, something new or something old. Okay, so Miriam, what I'm getting is, I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. I mean, it was a movie that was put out in the UK, but I mean, we've seen it here in the States. It's called Bend It Like Beckham. And it takes place in England, and it's, I mean, not that you need to go watch the movie, but I'm just saying this is what popped into my head when I was trying to tap into Ahmed's energy. And so you have this girl that's from like an Indian family, and she has a crush on her soccer coach, who is English. And and after much twisting and toiling and like people not communicating and him not talking to her and her not talking to him, this is like towards the end of the movie before you have like the climax of the movie. She finally, you know, has to be the one to reach out. Yes, you need to watch it. Bend It Like Beckham. P.S. The dude in the movie is super hot. You know, after her, like, well, I'm not going to say anything until he says something, and he's like pulling this, well, I'm not saying anything until she says something. She finally had to be the person to, like, there was like another female involved or something. I mean, not between the two of them, but there was like a lot of miscommunication. And this girl, like, they were like good friends. And so like she had to like mend their relationship, and then she had to talk to this guy, and finally once they talked it out, it was like, oh, okay, you know, there was like a lot of this miscommunication. And so then they like were able to be together at the end of the movie. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. And the Kainat's like, what? Stop. Similar to my situation, even the soccer part. Kainat, that means you were meant to be here. Sometimes people's readings are like not meant just for that person, but some of that stuff's meant to be for like whoever's listening. So Miriam said, yeah, very similar, very similar. Okay, so that movie then was supposed to be an analogy for kind of what's going on. Yes, he has feelings for you. Yes, he's waiting for you. And, you know, as childish as it sounds of like, well, I'm not going to talk until you talk, you have to be the one to like move it forward. So yeah, I'm glad. Hopefully that was helpful. So it was called Bend It Like Beckham. You know, like David Beckham, because the Indian girl in the movie has like a huge crush on David Beckham, but It's okay, but because he has trust issues. Interestingly enough, in the movie, because of how the soccer coach was hurt in the past, had extreme trust issues. You need to watch the movie. I don't mind moving forward, just something new or old. Okay. Right away I saw something. Okay. You know how there's, I don't know if you know that saying sometimes people are like something new, something blue, like when people get married, and you're supposed to wear like something blue, something new, something old, something, you know. I kept seeing blue and that kept rhyming with new. So if you're wondering if like something new, I don't know what you're talking about, new or old, but I'm saying go with something new, if that's what you were looking for. So something blue, something new. Blue to me means boy. I mean, not like girls could wear blue too, but obviously blue. But no, I'm getting like something blue, something new. So if you're looking for a choice between some, whatever those two things are, I'm getting something new. All right. Okay. So that was Miriam. Shine Bright. Shine Bright, you are up. If you could just please post your question again so I don't have to go through the scrolling purgatory. Shine Bright was ready. Okay, Def will watch the movie. I'd like to know the name specifically. No, Bend. B-E-N-D. It like Beckham. So Bend. Bend it like Beckham. And one last thing, and then I have to get to Shine Bright. Yes, bend it like Beckham. Yes, thank you, Jenny. Hey, Glamour. Just having some tea. Glamour, I am doing great. We just decided to make tarot today. To make today like a super tarot day. So like just been doing a bunch of readings. Just finished up with Miriam here. My intuition keeps telling me to say something old. I think the something old is the I mean, you like yes, Glamour Ate, I will add you right now. Got my little book of names here. Like you always follow your intuition, Miriam, of course. Glamour Ate, sorry, I'm just writing down this person's name. But for me, the something new, I think the something old and the something new, the something old, and this is just my interpretation. Priyanka, you are on the list. I already have you. You are after Kayanat. The something old is you getting in contact with this person again, because obviously it sounds like you two haven't like communicated for a while. The something new might be starting out on new ground or trying something new. So I don't know if that, oh, thank you so much, Glamour. The specific thing I mean should be old, but everything else is new. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yes. But yes, go, I mean, talking to this person and this like thing, like kind of bringing up old stuff, but going in a new direction with it. We communicated a few days ago, but he didn't reply. That's why. That might be the old stuff. I would say give it time. Remember, people can do what they want. I did say he does have feelings, so you know, just because he's not replying doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings or he doesn't, you know, want to communicate. But I just say he needs to sit with it. If we start bombarding this person with like, why haven't you responded? That might scare some people away. So just, I would say just lay back, be chill, and you know what? Even maybe pull your energy back a little bit from the situation instead of like waiting for your response, you know, because sometimes that's like, whoa, over intensive energy. So I would say just, you know, do your thing. I know how hard that is. Just go on, continue, do your thing. Let this person kind of sit with their emotions, their memories, their feelings, and then let them come to you after that. Isn't he waiting for one specific thing? The old, just one specific thing. So yes, but you just said that you guys just communicated. So, just one more card. Just give me one more card. Okay. Okay. What I'm getting, so go ahead, maybe reach out once more, instead of more of how you reached out last time. You said it was just a few days ago. So instead of talking about the same subject and like trying to beat a dead horse, reach out with something else, something new maybe, and then just go back and do your thing. And just kind of see what unfolds from there. But I am seeing there is some good energy like between you two. Yeah, you're right. I don't mind waiting, but I keep getting an intuition regarding one thing. So if it's that one thing and you feel like you need to talk to this person about the one thing, like always 100% trust your gut. So I mean, nobody knows better than you. And Sasha, hello. Just hanging out with my peeps today, having fun, slinging some cards, and yeah, having some tea too. I'm having my Earl Grey. Okay, Shine Bright. Let me go back to you real quick because I think. Okay, does he want me to call? There's no any signs and dreams, or should I continue to date? I don't want to be stuck anymore. I'm ready to give and receive love. Okay. All right, so Shine Bright, that sounds like a beautiful question. It says, thank you. Can you just see his feelings regarding one old thing? Just that one regarding his feelings. So like I said, his feelings were like the soccer coach in Bend It Like Beckham. Oh, thank you, Celtic Witch. From my friend Steph in Belgium. That's what I kept getting, as all I kept getting was the movie. Yeah. so so hopefully, just kind of like sit with what you heard today, and then definitely always 100% trust your gut. Please do not like second guess your gut at all. Like always let that be your first guidance. Feeling rushed. Sudhir Gupta, I can definitely add you. My gosh, my list is getting long. Let's see. Sudhir, we will make you our last person today because I don't want to have an extremely long live chat today. I know a lot of people have a Saturday to get to. Does he feel rushed then, please? I feel rushed. Okay. I saw Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, where the coyote keeps trying to chase the Roadrunner, and like tired of running. You might be the coyote. The other person, maybe, I'm not saying like running away, but just that energy of like speed. Okay. For that rushed feeling, I was kind of getting a feeling like with the coyote is just to still yourself for a little bit. So like don't try to match this person's like speedy energy. And then does he want this? That is, I keep sweating regarding the specific thing. So I am okay. I keep like, yes, he does. He wants you to move forwards with something. He does want, something from you, but like I'm saying, don't try to match his speed. Just let him, do his thing. Let him think through everything that he needs to think through. And we can't rush things. So I know how hard that is. Like you're like, well, I don't want to, so yeah, that's it. Not to rush things. Okay. So Miriam, I'm sorry. I do have to move on to everybody else because yes, Shine Bright, I saw that you had reposted your question. So Miriam, I'm so sorry, but I don't want to like keep everybody else waiting because I have a long list of people, but I was hoping, at least with the messages that you received today, it's at least enough for you to match with your intuition and just go forward. I mean, because we never know the future unless we take action towards the future, you know. So if you're feeling like, you know, that you need to do this one thing, then I would say go ahead and do it. Okay. So Shine Bright, yours was I believe it was, hold on, I know. Okay. Oh, you're waiting for somebody to call. You said there were so many signs and dreams. Or should you just continue to date, and you don't want to be stuck anymore? You're ready to give and receive love. Okay. You're very, very, very welcome. Um, okay. Um, okay, so. Oh, no worries, Miriam. And Supportive Tarot is here. Hey! Just doing a bunch of readings today for International Tarot Day. Just having some fun. Okay, so Shine Bright. Shine Bright, you're not wanting to be stuck anymore. You're ready to give and receive love. You said you've been receiving all these dreams and signs, which is beautiful. And you're saying, you know, should you just continue to date? So I'm just asking from Spirit, from your higher self, from those that love you most, and for your highest good and the highest good of the person that you're also asking for. What do you need to hear right now in regards to all of this? Oh my gosh, you guys get a lot of Three of Pentacles today. Okay, and does this not look like a young Val Kilmer, by the way? Okay, I'm just saying, I had a crush on Val Kilmer back in the day. Okay, we got the Three of Pentacles. We got the King of Wands. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting the feeling for you right now is like you're in this waiting mode right now, and you're like, I don't want to wait anymore. I don't want to be, you know, stuck anymore. So I just kind of get this as like the energy surrounding you right now. And I see is this like you and this person that you're possibly asking about. And so I see like more like continuing to work with this person. I'd say continue, you know, trying to either, you know, work it out. I think that, you know, what your intuition is giving you is spot on. Of course, I never say second guess your intuition. I always say trust your gut. You know, no matter what any tarot reader or anybody tells you, I always say 100% always trust yourself. You know, no matter what I say, always trust yourself. So if you've been receiving these dreams and these signs, and I am definitely seeing it here, like to continue working with this person, creating something together, which to me is very positive. I don't see like run screaming in the other direction, but I see like something, you know, good can be had with this work that you guys are putting in together. So I would say just continue doing what you're doing so that this feeling of being like left in the cold, or the feeling of like, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't want to wait anymore. I don't want to be stuck anymore. Thank you, Supportive Tarot. You know, that, you know, this will go away the more you guys work together on this, this relationship or whatever it is that you guys are working together on. So I am saying to continue moving forward with this person. Shine Bright, should I call him? Is that what he wants, or should I wait? Let me just check in with what's going on in my brain. Okay, gosh, who is the singer of this? It's that song. I know what you're doing, yeah. I don't know why you done. Oh, I don't know why you say you love me. It's a 90s song. Oh my gosh. That was like my favorite song. Who sings that song? Anyway, that's the song that's playing in my head for you. Um, and so anyway, the woman in the song is very like tough and just like, why are you playing these games? Basically, it's like, why haven't you called? Da 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 da. I don't know why you're doing this and that. But she just goes and does her thing. So I would say, you know what? Go ahead and make the call. I would say, go ahead, do your thing. Sometimes, boys will be boys, but I see as more like a silly energy, but like silly as in like funny. Shine Bright says, I wish I knew it. I keep trying to think. It's not Macy Gray, but it's a different. Ah, why is my brain blank? Oh, what's the rest? Oh my gosh, I'm like, all I can hear is the chorus. I don't know why you say you I want to be mine. I know what you're doing, and I don't waste my time. Oh, oh. So not gonna waste my time. I can't even sing right now because I can't. I haven't heard that song literally probably since 1999. So if my lyrics are off, it's because I haven't heard it in 20 years. Okay, but anyway, I say you make the call. um, yeah, make the call, work together. Don't let people be silly with you. Thank you, Shine Bright. He better answer. Okay. Well, let's ask a little help from your guides. So yes, Shine Bright, make the call. Shine Bright's actually asking for a little bit of help. She would like just some communicado with this person because I do see working together with the guy that in this card looks like Val Kilmer, which is totally hot. And let me just, I don't know. I just keep getting like this like little boy, like silly energy. Like maybe I'm gonna pick up the phone. Maybe I won't. But like you guys are eventually gonna talk. Like I see like eventually, like today. Like like if you're calling today, you guys will communicate today. So yeah, I'm just getting a really silly energy. Like just like goofy, like goofball, like that kind of energy. Okay, so Shine Bright, I mean, if you want to post in the comments, well, maybe you don't want everybody to know your business, but like after this live chat is done, maybe you can even message me if you don't want like everybody to know your business. Just message me. My email is tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com, and just like let me know like how that goes, because I'm curious. But if you don't want everybody in your business, it's totally cool. All right, Pink Doll. I actually have a long list of people, and I'm actually for today. I love him. We're both that way. You guys are both goofy then. Well, then, that works. Two silly people work. Actually, Sudhir Gupta is our last person today, but if we have anybody else that drops out, then for sure, Pink Doll, I will add you in, but it's just, I don't want this to be a forever live chat, today, and I want to make sure that I get to everybody, and I don't want to promise, and then I don't get to everybody. So you are very welcome, Shine Bright. Okay, so we had Jenny next. So Jenny, okay, cool. So we'll see you then. Come back probably in like 15 minutes or next live chat. Is love coming my way soon? Tired of the old. All right, Jenny. Actually, Jenny, I'm going to use a different deck for you. I just like got a different energy coming off of you, which is not a bad thing. Everybody's got their own like energy, but I just got a really, maybe it was coming from Shine Bright and the person that she's off to go call right now. But I just got that playful, fun energy, and so I think that's coming off of you as well. I was gonna ask the new deck. So yes, it's my ice cream oracle, and I was just kind of feeling that for you. So let me have another sip of tea because tea is what grounds me in between readings. All right. Okay, so just wondering if love is coming your way. Tired of the old. Shine Bright is nervous to call. Oh my gosh. Shine Bright, you know what I'm feeling like for you? Remember back in, well, I remember like when I was like in high school and I had to call a boy's house and I was so nervous that like his dad or his mom would pick up the phone. That's the same kind of nerves that I'm getting from you right now. But you know what? Handshaking, phone and everything. I did it. I'd be like, hi, is Richard there? Yes, if anybody knows that song, I keep thinking Macy Gray, but it's not Macy Gray. Same type of voice though. She wears like a suit in the song, or like pants and like a long sleeve, like in the music video. She has her hair shaved like super short, like almost bald. What's her name? And then she has like dreads, and then she like has, I don't know, she like changes her hair up in the video. Okay, Jenny. Oh, okay. Jenny, check this out. We get coffee, adrenaline, motivation, activity. All right, so I am feeling like love is in the air. There's some excitement, there's some energy, there's some movement, there's some cuties out there, there's some possible, maybe I'll date you, you know, I'm gonna take you out on Tuesday and maybe I'll take you out on Wednesday and we'll see how it goes. And how about that hottie over there? Maybe a Friday, kind of move them in my schedule. So I'm seeing, not obviously just jumping and committing with one person, but I'm seeing like, there's some like multiple possibilities coming up for you rather soon. But remember, if you're, tired of the old, Katy Perry, Teenage Dream is how I'm feeling right now. I think you're putting the influence into people's readings with the Ice Cream Oracle. But yeah, Jenny, I'm getting, so if you're tired of the old, definitely be like, this is the new thing that I want. This is what I want from now on. And so as you're looking at these, prospects, these like, people in the coming week, which I see that there's going to be a lot of that fun energy. So, Shine Bright's talking to Supportive Tarot. So, I would say just kind of like sit with yourself, and as you're like kind of tapping into this person's like energy, or these multiple people's energy, start to feel, is this energy feel familiar, or is this something different that maybe I haven't felt before? And then I would say, just go on like little dates here and there. Just go out for some tea, some coffee. Go out for some coffee. And just kind of see, if it's unfamiliar, that's probably a good thing and exciting, because that's definitely not, the old. I have a lot of exes coming around. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. So with these exes, and I started thinking all my exes live in Texas, but I'm going to check out those lyrics before I call. All right. That's me. I mean, every time I hear songs, I have to like Google lyrics because I forget the names and the singers of songs. I don't know. When I'm like tuned in, you live in Texas? Oh my God. That is too funny. Okay, so yeah, your exes definitely live in Texas. So I'm seeing as, maybe before you go out for some coffee with any of these exes or any new people that you happen to come across, start to feel, is the energy different? Not this is familiar because we've dated before, like familiar face, familiar person, the person's energy, right? But the energy this time around, as it connects to the two of you, does it feel different in some way? like that's intriguing, or just something in your gut feels really different. Not different like, oh my gosh, like it's rainbows and unicorns, but just like something just feels like I haven't felt like this with this person, or I haven't got that like whiff of energy coming off that person before. I would say then go out for some coffee if you drink coffee or tea, or go out for some ice cream. Maybe go out for some ice cream. I mean, it's starting to warm up anyway. Um, and just see where it goes. So, hey Za or Yang, how are you? So, yeah. Um, yeah, so definitely with these exes, I would say just really, really tap into your own intuition, your own feeling, and just yes, you know this person, you know what their energy is like, you know what their face is like, you know all of this, but is there something else coming off of them that feels unfamiliar? And that's your sign that perhaps this is something you need to dig a little deeper, maybe go a little more datey datey. So yeah, I am seeing a lot of opportunities for you. With your exes in Texas. But yeah, just really, really see if there's anything different, anything, and don't feel like just having to date your maybe any one of your exes again, but also keep the door open to other possibilities as well. Not like I'm going to focus all my attention on this person. I'm trying to feel this person out. Just kind of put your little feelers, and if it's like I don't know, then you know what, just move on, and then just keep kind of moving around, and eventually you'll start to feel like, no, this feels too familiar. If it feels too familiar, probably not, but if it starts to feel a little twinge of something different that I haven't gotten from this person before, then maybe something you want to pursue. I'm not saying it's like happily ever after. I'm just saying just to pursue for now. So, but I am seeing a lot of opportunity for you. All right. Whew. That was quite the playful energy, by the way. Okay, after Jenny was Celtic Witch. All right, my homegirl Celtic Witch. You're very welcome, Jenny. Celtic Witch, if you are still here, if you could just repost your question so I don't have to go through comment purgatory, Ooh, I know what deck where I'm going to use for Celtic Witch. I'm going to use Mildred Payne's Secret Pocket Oracle for Celtic Witch. Ugh. Okay, anything you pick up around a house move would be great. Okay, I'm actually going to pull one card. Lesenund. Hello. I hope I pronounced that right. Lesenund. Yeah, Lesenund. Okay, so you are after Happily Ever After, Suffolk. Okay, so right now I'm on Celtic Witch. Celtic Witch is wondering about a house move. Anything about this? Okay, so I'm going to pull one card and the rest is going to be intuition, because I'm kind of feeling this intuition vibe right now, like kind of sort of working with cards, but mostly just kind of going with downloads. Okay, so I get the pipe. Okay, so Celtic Witch, let me see, go back and look at your house move. Okay, so you're talking about a house move. I'm getting the pipe, which, you know how long, I mean, I've never smoked a pipe before, but I have like people in my family who have like the cool old like German pipes. And it takes a little while. You gotta like put your tobacco in it. You gotta get it lit. You gotta puff on it a few times to really get, everything going. It's like a process, It's not like, cigarettes. Sometimes people just like, light up the cigarette and they can smoke their cigarette. But pipes take a while. So with this house move, I was getting like, whether you're already moving or you're thinking about moving, just to really take your time with this. Like the more time, the better. And I know sometimes like with the market, everything's like rush, rush, rush. Yeah, I'm just really seeing like take your time, like, because this somehow this is going to benefit you. Um, Thank you, supportive tarot. Yes, Yang, I have quite a bit of people on my list. I'm trying to get to everybody. So yeah, Celtic Witch, take your time. That's just the message I get over and over again. Actually, I have a male energy coming in for you too about this move. And it's actually surrounding the pipe. So I'm getting like pipe, like male. Sorry, Young. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have like 7 more people, and it's just, it wouldn't be fair if I said yes to you and then I like didn't get to you. So that's why I have to like make my cutoff. So nothing against you or anything. Oh, my email again, Shine Bright, is Tara, Tara, at kittens weights, WEIGHTS, and tarot, TAROT.com. All right. And Sierra is here. Hello, hello. All right. So Celtic Witch, I hope that makes sense. And that male energy I just really see is kind of like a fatherly or grandfatherly, just to slow down. Somebody in a really itchy sweater is like, slow down. Itchy sweater and brown slacks. Yeah, just, yeah, the more time you take with this move, whether you're moving right now or contemplating moving, it's just going to benefit you. I don't know. I'm not getting really any more than that, but you're welcome, Celtic Witch. It's just, yeah, sometimes some things, it's like the message just keeps repeating and like I can't give you anything else. But yeah, it was just take your time. All right. Okay. Kayanat. We finally got to you, Kayanat. So Kayanat, if you can repost your question. Wow, that was fast. So me and C have a rare and amazing connection. I can't describe it. We are good friends. I have deeper feelings for her now, and I wonder if she has those deeper feelings back. We're both women. Okay, so you have this amazing connection and you have these really deep feelings for this person. You're just wondering if this amazing person has these feelings for you. Okay, for you, I'm going to use the tarot in space. You guys are like shifting up the energies, like, what? Okay. Okay, so the last few reads is like, all right. Okay, hold on. My phone's getting low on battery, so I'm just going to plug my phone in real quick. I got my external battery here, so I don't lose you guys. Okay, so, okay, I think that's charging. Okay, good, good. Okay, UNC. You know what popped into my mind? Was kinda, I got Laverne and Shirley. Like, you know how they were inseparable? They freaking even had like the matching sweaters with the initials and all of that. I was just getting like connected like freaking Laverne and Shirley. Okay. So I'm just looking at your guys' like connection, energy connection. And let's just look into the feelings of C. Oh, yay, Sudhir, thank you. Whoa, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna have to pull that again. Got a little cray-cray. There we go. Okay, so for the connection between the two of you, whoa, I get the King of Lasers, which is the King of Swords, and then we got the Five of Lasers, which is the Five of Swords. So Supportive Tarot has got to run. Thank you. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Sierra says, I love that show. Me and my deceased aunt watched that show when I was younger, Laverne and Shirley. Oh my gosh. You know, I always say, like, no matter like what's going on, like if I'm reading for somebody, sometimes the things that are going on in a reading are always like sometimes also for like people that are watching, you know, even if it's not like they're reading right now, it's like kind of for them too. Okay, so for the energy with you guys right now, I see some like kind of like some, not like conflict, but just like what's going, I think both people, both parties are like, what's going on right now, this like what's gonna happen, what's next. But I see you as this like king of lasers, this like straight shooter, this like, you know, if this is what's gonna happen, I'm gonna make this happen. Like I'm the person that like makes the moves, I'm the person that, you know, makes the decisions and kind of like gets the ball rolling and, you know, does this. So I see you as more in this like dominant energy. But I see both of you kind of are like in the what's next, what's going to happen. So let's take a look at, I believe you just called the person C. What's going on with C right now? Ooh. Okay, we have the three of lasers, all this like swords energy. So it's a lot of like thinking that's going on with the two of you. And then you have these two planets, or two of planets, which is the two of pentacles. So I'm kind of getting, and this is like tapping into, uh, uh, you know, like your energy right now. So, or sorry, into C's energy is kind of like conflicted, like is, you know, because obviously you guys have this amazing connection. So I'm kind of feeling like with this one that the person that you're talking about is afraid of, like messing something up somehow. Like everything is so good that they're afraid if they said the wrong thing or moved forward and did the wrong thing, that they would cause this like conflict, which is right here. And so you said you hear that a lot. So yeah, so I'm feeling like this person is holding back. They do have feelings for you, you know, real love feelings, but they're afraid of messing up what you guys have right now, because what you have is so wonderful. They're like, well, what if I said something wrong? What if I made her upset? What if I like messed this whole thing up and then she wasn't even my friend anymore, let alone like a romantic partner, you know? So it's like, yeah, so I'm just seeing like just being very careful, a lot of thinking. Just a lot of being, both of you being up in your heads, like trying to like plan out mentally like what should be the next step. Kainat says I feel that too, damn. So I'm just gonna quickly tune into spirit and just be like, what's the best thing for both of you right now, you know, not just for you and not just for her, but what's the best for both of you, because both of you are like, you know, you have this amazing connection but not wanting to mess it up, like so afraid that anything you do might mess it up because it's what you're feeling is so good. Okay, um don't take this the wrong way, but the movie My Girl popped into my brain. You know how like they were so cute, like young Macaulay Culkin and what was her name? Beta. Well, I mean, I think her character's name was Beta. I forget her real name, but and I forget what Macaulay Culkin's like character name was. But anyway, so they were so cute together. It was like they were meant to be together. Of course, there's like, you know, we know the rest of the movie was like kind of tragic, but that's not the part I'm focusing on. I'm seeing like a connection just like the two in the movie, where the young boy, even knowing that he's allergic to bees, would run back into a hive, you know, full of bees just to get something for Beta because he loves her that much. And I see this intense love between you two, like that kind of connection that I would risk my life for you. And so what I'm getting from spirit is if a connection is that intense where you would literally risk your life for that person, I really feel that this person that you're talking about would really risk their lives for you. There is no way just saying something off color or something that you do would ever like break that connection. Would people get upset every once in a while? I mean, we're human beings. Of course we get mad at each other every once in a while. Of course we have fights, we have arguments. But when people are strongly linked and have love for the other person, like you two have for each other, you have extreme love for each other, that love would never do any malintent towards the other person. You would never allow that person to sit in some vicious argument that you guys had, you know, and just make that person feel awful. Like, people would apologize. You guys would apologize. You guys would try to make it better. This is making me emotional because I feel like this to her, but we don't talk about, I can feel it. So yes, so yeah, I really feel like you guys are, that's the energy I'm getting off of you too, that it's an intense, loving relationship, loving feeling. And you being the king of lasers here, I say just, you might have to be the one to start this conversation, to open it up. Just, I don't know how you want to open it up. I can't like tell you for you, because I'm not you, but you know, just however you want to approach this, I'd say there's no way you can mess it up and there's no way she can mess it up. With a connection like that, and if you have love for each other, love would never hurt the other person, you know. When is the right time? You know what popped into my brain? No time like the present. Like, when will she be ready for this conversation? I got just, you know, if you wanted to have it later this week, if you wanted to have it tonight, if, you know, I don't think there's going to be like the, okay, everything is perfect now. Now we're going to have this conversation. I'd say it could be this conversation comes up right in the midst of you guys just having spaghetti or something like that, like just in the middle of like having spaghetti or something. You're just like, so I don't know why I was thinking spaghetti, but you guys are like eating spaghetti and it just kind of like comes out, and that's just how it needs to be, you know, where it's not everything's perfect and we're all just like having some wine by the fireplace and now we're gonna have this conversation, you know. And I don't mean to, you know, poke fun, but you know, I'm just saying that because I know in my heart that you guys have this wonderful connection that, you know, oh my gosh, like Lady and the Tramp, maybe that's why I'm thinking spaghetti. But yeah, you guys are connected by that noodle. But yeah, I just you guys could be doing something mundane and this just needs to come out. So basically it's whenever you feel like you're ready to bleh, just let it all come out. And then just, yeah, just have a conversation about it. So, so, Suffolk, you're still after Happily Ever After, and I haven't gotten to Happily Ever After. So laughing so hard, this is probably how it will go. So yeah, you guys will just be like, I don't know, just happen to be having some spaghetti and it's like, hey, can you pass me the Parmesan? We need to talk. Something like that. Oh, so, no, so Suffolk, you are after Happily Ever After. Their screen name is Happily Ever After. So no worries, I'm gonna get to you, Suffolk, don't worry. So I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, Priyanka, if you're still here. Priyanka. Okay, so Glamour, we have, oh my goodness. Priyanka, if you don't mind reposting your question. Sung Hyun have feelings for me and when he will confess his feelings. All right, so that's the questions. We have Priyanka, Tia Tara, Happily Ever After, Suffolk, Glamour, and Sudhir. So that is our list. Okay, so Priyanka, let's pull a few cards for you. I'm actually going to go back to my Tarot de la Nuit for you. Ooh. So you're asking about, oh, you're very welcome, Kainat. Sung Hyun. Okay. Okay, so Priyanka, you're asking about Sung Hyun. I got the Ace of Wands. So I feel like there's a little bit of a spark there. I wouldn't say this person's like, oh my gosh, you're the love of my life right now. But I do feel like there's like, everything's got to start somewhere. And there's so many like love questions today. Love is in the air in May. Oh my goodness. But I feel from this person, like the spark is there. Young, I just, if there's time after Sudhi, but remember, I don't want to make any promises because I don't want to not like get you. So I do feel like there's a little something there, Priyanka. And so when would this person most likely maybe talk to you about this? Like you guys might have a little bit of conversation. I got the devil card. Remember, the devil is not like the devil, like you need to be scared. The devil talks about like material things. So don't be scared of this card. Okay, so what I'm getting is when this person might be ready to talk to you about like some possibly going out on a date or just possibly even just discussing feelings maybe, is when this person lets go of some baggage that they have. So I do feel like this person has some feelings for you, but this person's carrying a little bit of baggage, possibly from past relationships and possibly from what's going on. Actually, I'm feeling like a job. More like they got a lot of stuff going on with their job right now. And so it's kind of like, do I want to throw a new relationship on top of that? But yeah, I just feel like this person's really tied to work. Yes, he's doing his job. So yeah, I feel a person's really tied to his work right now. Does have feelings for you. And when things settle with work or when they like let go of their baggage or like whatever is going on with them, then they would be ready. So when that is like actual time, like date, I don't know because that's totally up to the other person. They have free will. It's when in their time they're ready. So I do see that it's possibility they'll eventually be able to talk to you. How long that'll be, I don't know. I would say in the meantime, like keep doing your thing, maybe date around, don't like wait around on this person. But I wouldn't say don't totally disregard them either. Like kind of, keep them still talking to them, But yeah, I am seeing a spark of something. I just see that they need to work on some stuff, possibly actually work. So yeah, I hope that is helpful. So yeah, like I said, I can't give you a definite time frame. The person does have feelings, but I can't say like exactly when the person's going to talk to you about this. They got some work stuff and some other responsibilities that are taking a lot of their emotional time right now. All right, Tia Tara, if you are still here, please pop in your question. Oh, my leg went to sleep, y'all. Oh. Thank you for reading for me and your time. Take care. Thank you so much, Priyanka. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend, and I wish you luck on your relationships. All right, so Tia Tara, hello. Are you still here? Okay, I'm gonna put a little asterisk next to Tia Tara's name. Happily ever after, are you here? And happily ever after, if you are still here, just post your question again so I don't have to go through comment purgatory. I just realized, is my camera crooked? Have you guys been looking at me in crooked space? Oh. Nope, I think that's level. Okay. So happily ever after, I will put a asterisk next to your name. All right. So that means Suffolk, it is you again. Go ahead and repost your question, Suffolk. I know you're here. Okay, so remember, Tia Tara and Happily Ever After. I put asterisks next to your name. But Suffolk, if you're still here, which I know you probably are, just repost your question. And then we have Glamour. And then we have Sudhir. Woo! We did some readings today. I am like getting exhausted. Did everybody just disappear? Oh my gosh. Let me go back. Did Suffolk disappear too? Okay, so we were waiting for Tia Tara. Happily ever after. Suffolk, are you around? Going once? Going twice? All right, we will get back to them. So, Sunshine, yes, the list is still closed. We're just still rolling through here. Okay, so Glamour. All right, what's coming up in love life? Anyone coming in? Okay, so I'm just putting an asterisk next to Tia Tara, Happily Ever After, and Suffolk. Okay, so Glamour. What deck do I want to use for you? Okay. Yes, Young, you know, if the three people that I just mentioned don't show up again, Young, I will put you in. Okay. So Glamour, you're asking about anything coming up in love, anybody coming in? I'm actually going to use my Moon Power Tarot for you. Okay. I love the gilded edging. Okay, anything coming up for Glamour? Anybody stepping in? Actually, let's do a little... I'm going to pull 3 cards. 3 cards. I don't know why I keep thinking of like a young Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was, I mean, not that he's not a handsome dude now, but he was like totally like heartthrobby when he was young, and I don't know why that popped in, but okay, we'll just go with it. Okay. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and what? We got the Lovers. Okay, so what's coming in for you? You do have some love coming in. Okay, let's pull timing. Let's pull timing for you, like a roundabout timing, because I do feel there's some love coming in for you. There's the, wow, so that's 6, 6, 2, 6, 12, 13, 14, 5. Okay, so 5 is the total number. Sorry, I do like a little bit of numerology. So I was looking at the 6 of Wands, the 6 for the Lovers, the 2 for the Pentacles. That's like adding it all together, narrowing it down, comes to a 5. 5 is like changing, shifting, moving. So I do see love coming in. So let's look for a little bit of timing roundabout when this might happen, because I see, remember, you got to make some effort too. So like, you know, ask people out, things like that. Young, no problem. So yeah, if those 3 people don't show up, Young, you're definitely in. Okay, Swords is weeks. Okay, roundabout 8 weeks from now, roundabout, because I was pulling this card for timing. Hey, Sunshine. Okay, so yeah, I'm not like looking at the meaning of the card. I was just pulling that for timing. So possibly, so that's like a couple of months, which to Spirit is like time. There is no time. So yeah, I'm seeing like in the next couple of months, like some possible romance going on a little bit. You know, might start dating somebody new. You might meet somebody new. But I am seeing with this Victory card, you have this Balance card, you know, togetherness, making choices, and the Lovers card, which doesn't always mean like actual lovers and romance. In this case, I kind of feel it does. So yeah, here we have like together, together, we have victory, we have the six, we have the six. So I just see and notice that the sixes are flanking the two, which again is just balance. Yeah, I am seeing, you know, if you're, the short answer is yeah, I do see love coming in for you in the next couple of months. But you know, that doesn't mean like take a back seat and just be like, love, come to me. You know, just like I've said before in the other readings earlier today, was just, you know, date around, see what you like, you know. But I do see by doing this and by putting yourself out there and meeting new people, that eventually something's going to turn into a little bit of like a romance situation. So yeah, couple of months, that's what Spirit's saying. So next couple of months, about 8 weeks roughly. Like don't hold me to like 8 weeks exactly. You're like on week 8 and you're like but you know, just kind of roughly 8 weeks. Yes, Glamour, you are very welcome. Okay. um Sudhi, are you here? Sudhi Gupta. Sudhi Gupta, if you are here, post your comment, question. That is good tea. Okay, put a little asterisk there. Okay, so I'm gonna do another call once again. Just Tia Tara. Hello, hello. Okay, Sudhi Gupta is here. Okay, so could you please post your question? We have gotten to you. I like H and he likes me too, but now we've stopped talking as I feel he wasn't serious and nothing is happening now. So will he come around again and realize what he did, or is it over for good? Okay, so let's take a look into that relationship. Let me just erase your asterisks because you are here now. Okay. I'm going to use my Tarot de la Nuit for you. And you said for H. You guys aren't talking right now, kind of like moved away, excuse me, energetically, and just kind of wondering like, is it over, or is this person going to come around again? Okay, so I think that's the gist of the question. Okay, so it's just I'm going to look into the energy of the relationship. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for that. And then I'm going to pull possible moving forward. What does this look like? Possibly moving forward. What does this look like? 1, 2, and actually 3. Okay. Okay, the energy surrounding the relationship right now. Ooh. Okay. By the way, I use this deck a lot. I shuffle this deck a lot. So rarely do cards that go side by side pop up next to each other. But you have the Queen of Swords and you have the King of Swords. Like, what? Like, that doesn't happen very often. Okay, but that's cool. That's cool. Oh, hey, Loki. So Sudhi, Loki is joined in on your reading. He just like walked in the door there. Okay, so wow. The energy surrounding you guys are both very, how do I put this? Stubborn people. You're both very, like in your head, like you're both thinkers, right? You like to think before you act. But I see you both as having very dominant personalities, and usually not budging for the other person. I'm not seeing that the other person likes to budge either. So I have two very strong, very dominant personalities here. Moving forward, and just the way that both of these people are looking down, I don't know, I just see like dominance with the both of you. It's just like you might be pretty hurt from whatever happened to get this relationship to where it is right now. And I see that the other person is also pretty hurt. But I don't see either of you as wanting to be the first one to like feel like I'm weak if I say everything's okay, let's try again. Like like, at least I'm not saying that that's a weak thing to do, but I'm saying that that's how, what the mentality might be for both of you, is that I don't want to be the person to let down my guard and then I get hurt. And then the other person's like, well, I don't want to be the first person to let down my guard and then I get hurt. So moving forward, and it got really cold in here. Whew! From Spirit, I got the Six of Swords, which is moving on. I got Death, which is transformation. And I got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so remember that all I'm giving you is advice. You can always take the advice or not. New Age lunatic. Oh my gosh. What's up, girl? So Sudhir, you could take my advice or not. Remember, it's totally up to you. You can make, you know, you are in charge of your own destiny, your own decision making. But my advice is that Spirit is asking that you move on from this relationship. You know, if you want to go back and talk to this person and try to at least mend how you guys end it, you know, and, you know, so it doesn't end like this, you know, you could do that. If you want to try again, totally up to you. But just from Spirit, it's just, I just see this like moving on, things changing, trying out something new, just transforming, you know. And then this Ace of Swords, which is just, you know, just kind of moving away from this, you know, just, yeah. So if you want my short answer, I say to move on from this relationship. Remember, I'm just giving you advice, but you don't have to take my advice. But I see with the two of you being both the King and the Queen of Swords is like, you guys are both really stubborn. You guys both, yeah, just very, very dominant energies, the both of you. So totally up to you what you want to do, Sudhi, but yeah, my advice, just maybe move on from this one, but totally up to you. Okay, hopefully that helps. Okay, I know that Yang has been waiting a while. Yang, are you still here? Or is it Zhang? I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. I try not to mispronounce your names. So going once, twice, and three times. Tia Tara, happily ever after. Suffolk. Hello, hello. And then Yang or Zhang, if you're still here. And I think Sunshine may wanted to get in if these people didn't show up. But Yang, anybody here? Hello, hello. Okay, Suffolk is here. You're welcome, Sudhi. All right, Suffolk, please post your question again. Okay, so Sunshine, if I'm just gonna like, if those other two don't show up, because Suffolk just did. So Sunshine. Suffolk, please post your question again. Ooh, ooh, my leg. Oh, hopefully we don't have to amputate. Oh, okay. Second, maybe. Okay. So Suffolk is here. I'm just waiting for your question. Will I marry or engage this year? I'm Capricorn, and will my ex Maher wants to reconcile and communicate with me? He is Aquarius. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of a rushy. So you have an ex that you're trying to see if you want to reconcile, but then you're also wondering if you're going to marry this year. That's like kind of to me just very rushy. Okay, but you know, let's see what's going on. And remember, other people have free will too, just like you. So if other people aren't feeling, you know, quite the intensity of wanting to settle down right now like you are, oh, you hate him now. Okay, so then you probably don't want to be with somebody that you hate. But let's just see. Let's just look into marriage for you. I just want to see him regretting. Oh, okay. So that's what you're actually looking for. You're actually looking for looking into his feelings right now. So let's just look into his feelings. All right, Young, I'm going to have you right after Suffolk if Tia Tara and Happily Ever After don't show back up. Okay, sorry. Too many cards there, Suffolk. So okay, 3 cards. How's Suffolk's ex feeling? Okay, so just in general, how they feel about this past relationship, because obviously you have some very strong feelings about your ex. You said that you are in some strong dislike of them right now. We got the 7 of lasers, which definitely is mental. There's a lot of mental conflict going on. We have the 8 of lasers, those showed up side by side, so feeling really like stuck. And then we have the Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like your ex is just trying to sort things out for himself. Like what did this past relationship, like what did it mean? Like what happened with it? What could I take away from it? How can I use this knowledge moving forward into like possibly a new relationship? But I don't really see them getting into a new relationship right now. I'm just saying, like, for future reference, you know, what what did I do? What did the other person do? Was there some warning signs? What could have happened differently? How could things have been handled differently? So I really see that this person is really up in their head right now. Your ex is really just kind of trying to figure things out. I do see a lot of confliction. I can't say that the person is in regret mode, but I do see that the person sees that a lot of things went wrong and they're trying to figure out what went wrong and how not to do that in the future. So I do see them really caught up in their head right now. And then this Hierophant is like taking in this new knowledge of, like, because that's what we do. We learn from relationships so that we can have, you know, a good future relationships. And Miriam is back. If it's still the same, possible. It's still the same number of people, yes. Thank you so much for reading my cards. Looking forward to the future seashell readings. We are in tornado watch here. Ooh, so I'm going to go. Everybody have a blessed day. Well, you take care of yourself, Jenny, and I'm sending you lots of you know, positive vibes for you. I always do a healing at the end of my live chat, so I'll make sure that, you know, as much as I can gets sent to all of you guys. So Suffolk said, God damn him. So yeah, he's me on that relationship reading you're doing. Oh wow, Miriam. So yeah, it's just, I just see this person kind of all up in their head right now. I guess life is karma. He'll regret for his words. Well, you can tell he's trapped inside his head right now. So inside his head is not a great place to be. I can tell you that. There is a lot of conflict going on in his head. So I would say emotionally, he's all twisted up. Oh, he has a girlfriend now. Probably. Wow. Well, I would say probably, you know what? If this person has made you feel, obviously, you know, very unhappy, it obviously didn't end on good terms, I would probably say just the best thing, and this is just person to person, you know, not even with the cards, but just, you know, probably don't want to spend too much energy on this person anymore. You know, if this person hurt you, and you know, and by continuing to think about them and wishing, you know, pain upon them, we always just cause pain upon ourselves. And so I would say the best thing for you and your energy and the best love that you could give yourself is just to move away from somebody's energy who has caused you so much hurt. Okay, so you have forgot him. So definitely, so that's a good thing. You know, move on then. So you're looking for, hold on, let me see, shine bright. Okay, there's a big distance between us. To keep it short, I have to use an app to communicate with him. And he is online now. OMG, I feel like he is waiting or spying on me. I'm a little nervous. Oh my God, shine bright, you're making me nervous. So turn to ourselves. Still the same, please. Um, Beloved him a month ago. So yeah, of course, Suffolk. I mean, like, when we're in like deep relationships, like the sting is still there, even though we move on, because there's even, as much as I like, I'm in love with my dude, right? Um, there are past relationships where I don't feel the sting of them anymore. I just wish they could have gone better, or they could have ended differently. But I energetically, I have moved on from them. So of course, when we're in very serious relationships, they leave an imprint on us, and we carry that with us into our new relationships, and we learn from them. It's like, okay, when I see this is not how I want things to go, or this is definitely not something I want to see in somebody again, because this is how I know that I'll get hurt. It's how we survived as a species, it's memory, by learning from mistakes and things like that. Oh, definitely shine bright. Please email me. In terms of you, I would say just, work on a lot of healing for yourself. That's the best love that you can do. Miriam, just if people fall out, I will definitely put you back in. So you're kind of wondering if you'll marry this year, what awaits you. So probably wouldn't like rush it saying, okay, this year, because usually we can't give divine timing time. Like we can't say, okay, divine, you need to make sure that this happens here, because they don't work with our human selves like that. But you said you're ready for something good and something new. So I'm just kind of wondering if Suffolk does some self-love, does some healing work, and really jots down what it is you want out of somebody, then when might be a time where you might possibly find a new relationship. I don't really want to look like marriage yet. Let's get you into a good relationship first. So when might be a good time for her to find a good, loving, lasting relationship? So this is after you've done a lot of healing, and after you've done a lot of self-work, and all of that. Okay. Okay. So I am seeing in just a little over a year. Um, okay. So what kind of man is he? So remember that this person, whoever, and it might be, you might go through a few more people before this, person comes in, but I am seeing it in just over a year. You might be meeting this new person, and this person might have everything that you have looked for, like loving, supportive, caring. These are all good qualities. They never make you feel bad about yourself or make you feel uneasy. Where in your gut you feel like this is good. I would say if you're going to do the, again, this is all dependent on you doing the self-work, the self-healing, putting the intention out there, speaking it out loud, sometimes writing it down. Over a year, it's all a roundabout. So, and Afra, hello. Yes, for a lasting relationship over a year. So like 13 months on. So 12 months is a year, so about 13 months on. Afra, I'm sorry we've closed the readings just because we've had so many readings today, and I'm still waiting on a couple of people, because we've been on for, gosh, over 2 hours now. And I'm going to be getting off here soon. And Miriam, just give me a second. So yeah, just, I would say over, yeah, again, if you're going to do the work, about 12, 13 months, right around there, is when you might be having this person come into your life. And this might be somebody who you feel is good for you. Remember, this is all about how you feel and how you connect and how you feel in your gut. And you might feel like you want to get into a long-term relationship with this person. So yes, 12 to 13 months. Okay. All right. Beauty with Yanni. So we have, or I have, I have done the cutoff for our readings today. There are a couple of people I'm just waiting on. I had to close it because otherwise we're going to go into too long of readings and I'm getting kind of exhausted. But I do appreciate people popping in and wanting to get readings today. You know, if I don't get to people today, like the people outside of my list, you know, I do offer readings on my website, www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. I have all kinds of readings. I have pet readings, mediumship readings, conchomancy readings, like readings with seashells. I have 30-minute readings and 90-minute readings. Yes, definitely check out my Etsy shop. So yes, Miriam, definitely just give me a moment. Okay, so again, I'm putting the call. Tia Tara, are you here? You're welcome, Suffolk. Let's see. Tia Tara, going once, twice. Okay. Happily ever after. Okay. Then we had there's two people that are waiting for those two spots. So let's see if any of them are not here. So the first one, Yang or Zhang, are you here? This person's been waiting a while. Yang, Zhang, are you here? Or Sunshine. So give them a moment. So it's Tia Tara and Happily Ever After. Those were the people originally on the list. And Monique Love, hello. And then the two that we're waiting to see. Oh, Sunshine is here. Okay, Sunshine, what was your question? And Sunita, hello. So Sunshine, what was your question? So yeah, I think you might be taking either Tia Tara or Happily Ever After spots. So Sunshine, just repost your question, por favor. So Monique and Afa, I have two people that are just waiting for, oh, and Yang is me, or Yang is you. Okay, so those two people are here. Okay, so Sunshine and Yang are my last two reads. Miriam, I'll try to get to you. But see, Sunshine, what's this positive change happening for me in my love? Jay Cumming. Wait, what's this positive change happening for me in my love coming up? Moving, family, etc. Oh, yes, so Afra, the two people that took the place of the two missed people are Sunshine and Young. So I'm working on Sunshine right now. So what deck do I want to use? Sunshine, because I love your name. I'm going to use Ice Cream Oracle. So Afra, I do have to put a limit just because I've been on for a really long time and I do get tired, and I want to make sure that my readings are always like 100%, you know, awesome for you guys. I don't want to give you guys like lame readings. So I always want to make sure that you have 100% of my energy. And so that's why I have to put a limit. So it's nothing against you at all. But yeah, so after Yang, that's going to be it. Okay, so Sunshine. Oh, his name is Jay. Okay. Okay, so anything coming up. So Yang, go ahead and post your question while I'm working on Sunshine. So that way your question is there, okay? Thank you, Yang. So talking about Jay, anything surrounding just energy, moving, all of that. What's coming up for you guys? What's coming up for Sunshine and Jay? Ooh. All right. Okay. Well, I hit the subscribe button anyway. Thank you. Thank you, Monique Love. I'm so sorry. Just, you know, again, and remember, I'm not hating on anybody. Just, you know, after a while, I do have to cut off my readings because I've done like, whoa, like almost like 20 readings today. I'm like, what? But you know, just I do my live chats every Saturday at like 10:30 a.m. ish. So that's Pacific Standard Time. So if you missed today, you know, definitely jump on then, and you know, I will read for you guys. And smooches to you too, Monica or Monique. I will be back 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday. So I will see you then. Okay, so here we have a coconut. So for sunshine, so you're talking about Jay and all of this, and coconut is protection, purification, and boundaries. So let me go back and just take this back into your question. Okay, so you're talking about like the positive things coming up for you and Jay as it pertains to your love life. I am seeing, sometimes like in love we get like kind of carried away. Hold on, I'm just, whoa, there we go. Says that picture makes me think of drawing I did in the islands. Oh my gosh, then it was definitely for you. So I'm getting, sometimes we get caught up in love and the feeling that love gives us. It's like a drug. It's like a high that we get. And we get so enamored and so caught up in like the and and the other person does too, oftentimes. That oftentimes we don't solidify our boundaries in a relationship. So Young, don't worry, I have your question. You're going to be right after Sunshine. That sometimes we want to give so much of our time and so much of our energy to the other person, disregarding our own, because we want more of that love and that feeling, right? So we give and give and give, and the person might be doing the same for us, but then at some point we start to feel a little drained and a little like, where everybody starts overstepping their own like personal energetic boundaries, because even in people in relationships where they're just like yin and yang, they're just like so connected, they are so in love, they still have boundaries in their relationship. Yes, we compromise by not being needy. Yes. So yeah, or what we consider to be needy, right? So I think for you and Jay moving forward romantically, you have to set some boundaries. Where it's perfectly fine to like be enamored and like so into somebody, right? But it can't be at the cost of like your own energy, your own happiness, because we want to see the other person happy because they make us so happy, right? But we can't forget that we were a whole complete person before we were in this relationship, and they were a whole complete person before they were in the relationship. And yes, the two can become totally together, but they still have to be whole and complete people. So don't forget that. So don't forget your self-love. Don't forget to take time for yourself. As much as you want to spend time maybe with this other person, or this other person wants to spend like every waking minute with you, sometimes you just have to give yourself a breather and time to like comprehend what's going on, kind of let stuff soak in. And I know that's really hard. That's easier said than done, because that's like advice I should have given myself in like old relationships where I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to be with him like all the time, and I want to call him like I wonder what he's doing right now. This is right. When being our own person, it's long distance at the moment, and I'm seeing him soon again. So that's good. Okay, so I would say and being long distance, obviously want to spend as much time as possible, but also think about that distance, that time that you guys aren't together, like physically. What are you working on that is like outside of the relationship? Like, don't forget to put a little bit of energy in that. Don't forget to put a little energy in yourselves, because I know that sometimes we might be thinking of that person the whole time too, which is fine. But just make sure that you're also having focus on the other things that you have to do when the person's not there. And of course, when you see each other, you guys have fun, have a great time. But don't forget about you and what you need to do when that person's not there. Because that will help you for when maybe the time comes when you guys eventually like are in the same place together, like you guys, I don't know, move to each other's city, or like whatever happens, and you guys aren't long distance anymore. You will have practiced being your own separate person, as well as that person practicing being their own separate person, so that you guys can have your together times, but you guys can also have your separate times, because that's what builds, I'm not like coming off as some guru, but that's what builds strong and lasting relationships, is when people have so much to offer because of the whole and complete person that they are, to the other person. So don't be codependent. I learned that, like, I like being independent. Yes. You guys both be independent. So yes, so that is for you. That is, I do see, you know, some good stuff coming up for you guys. Just as long as you guys both of you practice boundaries, I don't see why you guys aren't going to have, you know, a pretty awesome relationship if you don't already. All right. Okay, and so I know Yang had posted the question, so I'm going to go back and look at that. And Sunita, sorry, I have Yang as my last reading today because I've been on here for quite some time. But I will be on at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time next Saturday if you want to catch me then. And Rita, hey, yes, happy Tarot Day. Sunshine, you are so welcome. Okay, so Yang, can you please do a reading about my relationship because me and my partner are having issues about she has someone else and I don't know who to believe now. Okay, so Yang, let me just get it right. So you're having some issues with you and your partner, and you don't know if like the person is cheating, is what you're asking. I just want to make sure the question's right. Like if you don't like know if the person has another person on the side, if they're cheating, is that what you're asking? And then after Yang, I'm going to do an energy healing, and then we are outie 5,000. And then you guys are going to have an awesome. So sorry, Sunita. And again, nothing against you, nothing against the other people that I couldn't also add to this. It's just, it's been 155 minutes. That's like well over 2 hours, I think. Yes, my math is right. But yeah, I'll be here next Saturday. And I have readings in my shop. So I have 90-minute readings. I have 30-minute readings. I have seashell readings. I have pet readings. I have mediumship readings. I have like so many different types. So it's, I have my Etsy shop, which is Kittens Waits Tarot on Etsy, or you can go straight to my website, www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. And I'm going to be on the Tarothon, the 24-hour Tarothon from Simon of the Hermit's Cave. That's coming up on the 2nd and 3rd, but I will be on the 2nd at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, June 2nd. That'll be my slot for the hashtag Tarothon 2019, which I'm super excited about. And I have an Oracle, like, magical summer school that I'm going to be involved in with Wasima from Wasi Magic. I'm going to be one of 4 teachers, and I'm going to be teaching you how to connect with fairies and unicorns through your oracle decks and how to use them for healing and working with their energy to, you know, help you in the daily. So yeah, just want to put that little plug out there. So Yang, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm assuming that by looking at the question, I think that you said that there might be. Thank you, Sunita. So yeah, so if you want to come back next Saturday, you know, I will definitely, you know, get to you, or like I said, you can get to my website and check out those readings too. But I want to make sure everybody has a great reading, and since I'm starting to get tired, I don't want to like give you a wrong reading. I don't want to give you like a bad reading. I always want you guys to have like 100%. Okay. So Yang, so you're saying that you think that maybe your partner might be straying, and you're saying you're having issues. So let me just see like what's going on right now. So what's the energy of the relationship right now? And just a message from Spirit. I don't know if she's honest. Well, that's not a good feeling to have. Okay. Okay, so just kind of the energy of the relationship right now. I do see, I have the Chariot, I have the 6 of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's this movement going on in your relationship. She said no, but I heard rumors. And, you know, rumors can be, my gosh, when people are in our ears, because, you know, they mess with our own intuition. We may feel one way, but, you know, of course, when people that we love and trust, you know, start talking in our ear and we don't know it, it just complicates things. But I do feel that there's movement in your relationship right now. And I see the Six of Pentacles more like you giving a lot to the relationship right now. But I feel like, I don't know if you guys are outgrowing this relationship, but that doesn't mean that you guys can't talk about it and you can't like have an actual like real sit down, like not accusatory, not like I think you're doing this or you should do this or the other person should come at you and say you do, you know, because a lot of people put up their walls and their defenses, and you know, people are less likely to have a civil conversation if people feel like people are coming after them with the, you know, I feel like this, or people have said this, you know, people tend to put up their defense. But whenever, like maybe you guys have a quiet time to kind of sit and really talk and just say, this is how I feel. I'm feeling this way. How are you feeling? You know, how are you feeling in the relationship? You know, have that kind of conversation, because it comes at it with a more compassionate point of view instead of an accusatory point of view. So instead of saying, I think that this is what's going on, it's, okay, this is how I'm feeling in the relationship. I've been feeling X, Y, and Z lately. I've been feeling like da, 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 you know, fill in the blank. And then the other person, you know, allow them to talk. How have you been feeling? Like, do you feel like we are headed in the same direction? Do you feel like we're going in two different directions? Like, how do you feel? And once you guys, you know, have said, you know, because I feel like both of you are feeling like this movement, like you, like the usually in the chariot, you have the horses going in separate directions, you know, you going like, you know, maybe I want to go this way, the other person wanting to go this way, but have that talk, you know, and say, how do you feel? Okay, so if this person feels this way and you feel this way, then say, so what do we want to do about it? Like, do we want to continue trying to work on this relationship? And if we do, then you say, this is what I need from you, and now you, what do you need from me? You know, because then that way you guys are working with each other. So I need this from you, but this is what I'm asking, what do you need from me? And then this way it opens up communication, and that feeling of dishonesty, you know, this is what kind of heals some of that dishonest feeling, is if you feel like you're being heard and you feel like this person is asking from you what they need and they're being open and honest, you know, it kind of, you know, makes the rumors and like whatever is going on, then you have a deeper, like honest connection with the person that you're with. If you guys are just having this open conversation, no accusations, just this is what I need, this is what you need, you know, or this is what you're saying you need, this is how you feel, this is how I feel, so what do we want to do to work on it? And if the conversation gets to, you know, maybe you're like, I feel like the, you know, this is, so movement meaning like moving away from each other, that kind of movement. But definitely I want you guys to have that conversation though, you know, obviously you don't want to just, you know, again, just take what other people say. You want to actually talk face to face with the person that you're with, right? So you want to say just, you know, this is how I'm feeling. You could just say, you know, I'm feeling like blah, 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 you know, and this is what I really need from you. But what do you really need from me, and how do you feel? You know, that shows compassion, that you're actually listening to the other person. Because oftentimes, most arguments, and I tell my students that a lot of arguments and fights are caused when people feel that they aren't being heard or that there's miscommunication. So I would say just kind of open up. How do you feel? You know, what do you need from me? Is this something, should we continue to work on this relationship? What do you think? You know, ask for the person's input. If you do, okay, then what can we do to help each other feel like this is a more honest relationship? What can we do, you know, together as a team? You know, what can we do instead of what can I do and what can you do? What can we do as a team to make sure that this works, that we feel honest with each other? Okay. As far as what's going on with your partner, okay, so we have the Five of Wands, which is kind of like a conflict. We have the Knight of Wands, and we have Judgment. Okay, so right away, I get that this is you, and it's the people that are around you, where your partner is feeling judged. Like, I see judgment as in like the literal, I'm being judged right now. And nobody wants to feel like that, you know, and I know that it's not like you're trying to be mean. Nobody's trying to be mean to anybody right now. But I just feel like your partner's feeling like, like being under a magnifying glass, being judged for everything that they do, that the people around them are looking at them and judging them for what they're doing. And so I do feel that, yes, your partner feels a little hurt right now, um, because who doesn't want to be under the magnifying glass of like everyone? And I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I mean, people like to gossip, right? But it hurts people. Um, so we have this Knight of Wands. I feel like your partner wants to move past this, this feeling of being scrutinized, being judged, am I cheating? Am I not cheating? I don't feel dishonesty from your partner, but I do feel that they're all coiled up right now and they got their walls up like big time. Like, don't mess with me. Like, I'm just gonna talk so that you just get off my back. So that's why I'm saying what I really genuinely feel is that you two just really need to have a sit down and just, you guys need to talk honestly. Like, no walls, no accusations, no pointing the finger at each other. Just for the relationship's sake and how you really feel about this person, you just need to ask, what can I do for you? And this is what I need from you. This is how I feel. How do you feel? How should we go about making this relationship work again? Because I am feeling that you guys are being pulled in two different directions. Your partner, because, you're probably feeling from you that you're pulling away, and that you are like pulling away because of maybe what other people are saying. But I'm saying, so that you guys aren't splitting like this. And I mean, you guys may very well want to split up. That's totally up to you guys, right? But you guys need to communicate that first. So just the message over and over again that I'm hearing right in my ear is, you guys need to just talk it out. No pointing fingers, just, I feel, how do you feel? This is what I want, or this is what I need, not want, but this is what I need. What do you need? How are we going to work on this together? Everything is about togetherness, okay? So Yang, I hope that makes sense for you. Woo! And I thank everybody who got readings today. There was a lot of people in here. I've never done that many readings during the live chat. Like, whoa, people, we totally celebrated International Tarot Day. We have Memorial Day weekend this weekend here in the United States to commemorate basically all the people who have passed away in our armed forces. And Miriam, so just quickly, Miriam, because I am like drained. I'll be posting my psychic series part 2 video. I posted one on Friday, but if you guys respond to it, I'll post the part 2. Yang says that's what's happening right now about her. So yes, so I would say definitely have the serious talk, have the sit down. You're gonna have to make time for it, as uncomfortable as that may be. Miriam, no worries. But yeah, so on Monday I should have my part 2 of my psychic series video up. So if you guys are interested in, like, we're working with animal energy, and it's just to help you guys like improve your intuition, because I believe everybody's got intuition. I mean, we're on this planet. Animals have intuition, plants have intuition. Every living being on this planet does. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I'll have that up. I have some other things I'm gonna put up this week. I'm definitely gonna do the review of the Tarot in Space 2nd edition. I'll make sure that I do that this week. We have the Tarot-thon coming up next weekend. Yeah, lots of good stuff. So one last thing for Miriam, and then I need to give you guys your healing. Okay, so you said you did take action. That's good. So just one last thing for Miriam. It's the last one, Miriam. Then we gotta go. Okay, so the song that popped into my head, Miriam, was Jumpstart My Heart. I'm like, is that by Motley Crue? Yeah, so it's called Jumpstart My Heart. And that was like for for like tapping into your energy and his energy. You're very welcome, Young, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful month of June coming up. Yeah, so Miriam, I got Jumpstart My Heart. So like just kind of feeling like some energy has been jump started. I was seeing you as being kind of surrounded by ice, probably because you have kind of shut down your intuition, just because you're like, what's going on? What's going on? So I feel you like kind of like in this ice castle. But yeah, I do see kind of like a movement in energy. What happens next? I don't know. That's totally up to the person that you're communicating with. But yeah, I do see like you have jump started something, the front, like the song Jumpstart My Heart. So yeah, you've definitely, I mean, you've done all that I guess that you can do. The rest is up to the other person. Okay. All right. So we've reached the end of the segment. So if you would like to, that's him. I wanted his energy. There you go. If you would like to receive the healing, you do not have to stay. You can go about your day. You can go back to watering the lawn or whatever it is. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miriam. Well, if if you wanted, like, if you want, I do have some really deep readings in my shop. If you wanted to, like, we could totally like hash it out through, like email, and then we can like do like a really full on sit down, like serious reading if you wanted to, like through my shops. So, like, because I have like my 90-minute readings, and that way we can have like a lot more focus. But of course, through here, it's just, getting through everybody and just trying to give like little tidbits here and there. But I hope the little bits that I could give do help. So yeah, if you guys are in the middle of vacuuming, watering your lawn, taking a nap, which you're probably not hearing me right now if you're taking a nap, but whatever you guys are doing, continue doing what you're doing. And you can pop off, you can stay if you want. About to do it, but I think he's at work right now. Oh my gosh, shine bright. Just wanted to know his energy. It's the Jumpstart My Heart. That's his energy. The whole like the energy is moving right now is what I think I was trying to say with that song. Okay, I've been thinking this whole time, oh my gosh, you need to totally email me and see how that goes. Okay, so all you guys need to do to be open to the healing is either say it out loud, I'm open to the healing, say it in your brain, or you can say it here in the comments. So Miriam, no, the Jumpstart Your Heart, you were the one behind ice. He was the one Jumpstart My Heart. That's his energy. Okay. So just kind of open yourselves up. So sorry, Monique, we ended up, everybody who was missing ended up popping back in. And Celtic Witch, hey, thank you. So yeah, just say in the comments, I'm open to healing. Say it out loud, say it in your brain, whatever you guys want to do. And I'm wishing you guys a lovely Saturday. Thank you so much for popping in with me, and thank you for allowing me to read for you. And if you guys wanted anything more deep, like I said, if you go to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com, I have a plethora of readings for you guys to choose from, and it would be my pleasure to read for you. All right, so here we go. All right, that's it, you guys. So thank you so much for coming. This was an uber long live chat. I'm wishing you all a beautiful Saturday, a beautiful June, which is coming up. And yeah, you guys have a great time. Let me just hold on. I had missed a couple of comments while I was sending you guys all good juju. Wow, there's like a lot of comments. All right. So yay, thank you, and thank you, New Age Lunatic. Mwah! Haven't seen you, girl, in such a long time. Come by, say hi, email me. Yes, I wish everybody all the best and have a wonderful Saturday. See you guys. Bye.